Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rise of the runelords, session 38.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Ellen, do we want to do an introduction or do we want to hop straight into recap?
Hello, I'm Alan, um, and I am going to be your game.
Ellen is our
That's
game.
it, just
Miss.
L's okay.
Yeah, I'm your game. Congratulations.
We're playing Ellen Finder, yes. We find Ellen.
Finally, we got game.
Yay!
Hey!
Um,
For
but yeah,
context, since we're not streaming, it took us a while to get started on this one.
Shush, don't want them to know.
it's fine.
They don't need to know this.
We were relaxing and having fun.
They don't know we've been fucking around for about an hour and a half.
Ignore
And,
the 2-hour time frame behind the curtain.
There is no 2 hour
And-
time
and
frame
all
behind the
the
curtain. There's
important
only the curtain. Fuck off.
So yeah, shall we break up this recap into 5 parts? Eli, begin the recap.
Sure, I guess. I'm Eli, and I'll be playing Pontus, the Triton, kind of a tiefling now. It's complicated. And what I remember about the last session is I tried to do some detective work, and nobody would let me, and a bunch of people tried to throw me in a lake. And I'm pissed about that. I didn't even get a snack. But I did smell that there was some sort of dead guy who walked away from the other dead guys. And I know that they like to hang out in the dead guy pond, apparently. But I don't know where they are now. That's what I
Okay.
remember about that.
Yeah. Hada, shall
Hi.
you do the next part?
Now that I'm paying Yagodas, and I'm being right annoyed about some of these people, we went to go talk to Boduk Quink, who's just a lonely old man who wants to talk. And I feel sorry for him. But now that we got a mother to solve.
So, you know.
Yeah. And to be honest, aside from him giving us a lot of information, Gyarados was then further annoyed by who he was originally sympathetic to, one Mr. Vinder.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I tried to talk to Mr. Vinder also, and he told me I was the murderer, so I just kind of left. And then I went and talked to Shaylis, and, just sang a song about her sister.
Gyarados is right annoyed at Vinder because his anger in this situation, though not unjustified, implies that people cannot be heroes and not be good people.
Wow.
He also gave. I am Zero. I play Freya. He also gave Freya a fucking existential crisis.
We'll get to that on your turn, I suppose.
I mean, I'm done with mine.
Yeah, I think
it's
it was zero, and then my turn. Like it happens chronological of like who spoke to
Okay.
the guy.
0.
I missed a session. Then I came back and was like, I don't know what's going on. And then we talked to an old man and man in prison. And I was like, I promise you, no one in my group did it. And he said, do you know that? Yes. You sure you know that? Yes. Are you sure you know that? Yes. Hmm.
And Freya has bet on her divine paladinness that no one in her group did it, and is quite frightened by that fact.
You could say there's a lot of fear and regret.
Pontus has told her that he didn't do it, And as far as I'm aware, Pontus is being honest.
As far as you're aware.
Exactly.
So yeah, Freya's dealing with some shit. She, after speaking with the man, disappeared, leaving behind a trail of feathers. Freya does not have wings or feathers.
Not normally.
Nice. Tore up a pillow on the way. Okay. Mooney.
After everyone else left the cell, Ryan had a nice conversation with the man and tried to convince him that the party didn't do it and didn't really succeed, but this person is willing to give Ryan a shot.
Mm-hmm.
This was after a nat 20.
Indeed.
Was it nat 20? I forgot. Damn.
Indeed, indeed.
You know,
I
sometimes...
managed to get it in. Pontus immediately got functionally thrown out.
And thrown in a lake.
Yeah, but that was unrelated.
That was unrelated. Very funny though.
Yeah. And hello, I'm Polaris. I play Zek, and Zek mostly got a man out of a lake, talked to a quink about his problems, didn't talk to an old man, just kind of sat there looking at him and like, man, you're, I get it, but like, you're not being helpful to trying to figure out and trying to solve this problem. You don't care who is the person being inflicted the punishment. You just care it happens to someone. So I'm not going to talk to you. And then just kind of left, and then Rhyme did the conversation. And now we're kind of here where we're trying to figure out where we need to go next in
Yes.
order to solve this fucked up mystery. And yeah.
Everyone
Z-
also talked with the guy who found the murdered, and some suspicion was cast on the Scanettes.
Right, yes.
Who was that person again? Sorry.
Iberthorn.
Right.
The one of the noble families.
Sorry. Iberthorn is the person who found the people who got murdered, and the Scanettes are a noble family in this town. They own that mill, that lumber mill. One of the you haven't really talked with anyone about them, so can't tell you too much yet. So, oh, sorry, go on.
No. Continue. I'm sorry. Me being stupid.
You also find out, Zach and Rhyme and Yagdis, that the pa, 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 pa.
The letters?
That the gods have brought back the bodies of. So this session has started. The gods have brought. Actually, I'll just say this assembly. The gods found the victims of the first murder. photos if you want to see them.
Yeah, that probably would be good.
Right now, Pontus is actually away from the group,
Yeah,
and so is
you
Freya.
walked out.
So I'm actually going to be
Bye.
muted for a little bit, but if you need me, just say.
Sorry. I don't want
Bye.
to be rude.
Bye, Felicia.
Also, I
Um,
didn't walk out. I followed Freya. For once, Pontus
walked
isn't
out.
the one who was immediately causing problems on purpose.
Freya,
Oh,
after
well.
the conversation with the man, stormed out, causing scrapes along the floor with her talons. And the man immediately went, "Well, that's what you know. Paladins and their swords." Like a jackass.
Yeah.
Jackass.
I also remember that I have rounds of life vision due to the spirit that I picked today.
Yeah.
I can see if somebody is undead or not.
So, they don't. They kind of have a semi morgue at the at the at this place, but he's but Hemlock is like um well you can examine them if you want. We um we've not been able to contact their families yet. So we are looking into how to prepare um,
We
what,
can't
what
speak with dead.
what to do with them, but yeah. And also he gives you a note, and this is what was found with them. So yeah.
A note.
So you get a note, a piece of parchment that one of them carried um, with them, or like that one of them that was on one of them in a pocket. And I will give you that piece of parchment. Ba, 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 ba. Mhm. And he shows you to the room where the bodies are. So it's up to you what you want to do. The three of you, but yeah.
This is in the same handwriting as the other notes, isn't it?
I think that would be a linguistics check.
Ooh, yes, that is a linguistics check.
What do I got? Good at that. I got a 7. Yeah, I got a 7.
You got a 7?
Yeah, I have a 7 in that. Does anyone have higher?
Is that
In linguistics, what is linguistics?
Linguistics is a skill check. It's a skill.
Oh,
It's about like deciphering languages and looking at like writings and things like that.
I have a 1.
Well, considering Law says just be obeyed, I guess I'll roll.
Yeah, I'll have Zach roll. So.
Hey!
Yeah, Zach succeeds in helping you.
For those who didn't look, that was a plus 12 from Zek.
So
Yeah.
Oh no.
you do find that basically it's the same handwriting.
All right. So who were these people? So we
Like,
go into the room. We go into the room
either
and look
the
at these.
same person wrote at a different time or like in a different way, or someone else trying to mimic this. But yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
don't know
pretty
if
much the same handwriting.
yeah. Who are these people? Like, okay, we go and look at the bodies. Anything, any box text you need to explain to us?
Oh no,
Or
not
bodies?
box text, but I will tell you more stuff.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, did nobody read it out loud? So I'll read it out loud.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
A
I can
deal.
read it in a.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Messrs. Mortwell, Ask and Tape. A deal has come that I need capital for. It involves property in gold. And though I'm not at liberty to tell you the exact details, it'll make us all rich. Come to Bradley's barn on Cougar Creek tonight. We can meet there to discuss our futures. From your lordship.
Yeah, that's very fucking
Very well.
good shit. Good shit.
Um,
Okay. I have several questions to
mhm.
ask, but we should probably look at the bodies before I start asking them. So anything of physical, anything of note on the physical bodies. Like, does one of them have a 7-point thing carved in their chest?
Mm. So yeah, you look at the bodies. There is a heal check you can make here to examine the bodies closely, but
One might be like for
uh,
herbalism. Maybe.
they all bear the same 7-pointed marking on their chest,
I
and
have okay.
um, uh, the bodies have been mutilated, far too disfigured to identify.
I have a question about their physical bodies, but I have several other questions. But one about their physical
Mhm.
bodies. Now that we have multiple sources to compare to, is there any point on the 7-pointed star that seems to get more attention?
No, not that
Okay.
you can tell.
Okay.
You are good at roll me knowledge geography,
Ooh, all right. I
but
don't.
because you
Well,
don't have. Well, okay, you can also roll me knowledge engineering.
so I have geography. It's actually better.
What?
I have geography.
Okay. Yeah, you've drawn a lot of circles. You've drawn a lot of triangles.
Yeah. I do a lot of
There's
drawing.
no knowledge geometry,
Ah.
but you are well versed, and you examine and you look
Could I
closely.
argue? Could I argue artistry?
Artistry? No,
Oh, okay.
I'm
'Cause
sorry.
I do a lot of sketching, which involves a lot of rudimentary
Yes,
shapes.
unfortunately, you are looking for something that is like perfect. As an artist, you know that this was not done perfect.
Okay.
This was done imperfect and with no clear bias.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
hmm Um, and yeah, you
Yaga just looks like, hey, Ponte. Oh, right. Right.
Oh yes, but this isn't here. Hey, Frau!
No, he was just gonna be like, "Hey, Pontus, can you smell this corpse and see if it smells like rotting, like the same rotting flesh?" But Pontus isn't here. I was like, "Oh,
You
all right, never
could.
mind."
Someone will just have to go fetch him.
Yeah.
if you want, you can use healing or herbalism to examine the bodies more closely.
I mean, if you want, I can just go and get Pontus.
I mean, you could roll herbalism, and I can assist you with a heal.
You're right, I can do that. Well, am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Awesome. Well done. Though decay has started to set in, you do also reveal the claw marks that, similar to those that were on Haka's body. And Hemlock says, these names are based on that, we've been able to identify them as local troublemakers, con men, notorious swindlers. And I personally forbade them from operating their con games and barely legal operation at Sandpoint.
How many bodies are there?
I wasn't. Oh, 3.
Who's the third?
Mortwell, Hask, and Tape.
Oh, okay. I thought. Okay, sorry. Well,
No.
as I was reading it, I thought it was only two names. All right.
Yeah. I wasn't particularly surprised at the time to find that them murdered, but well, it would only be a matter of time before they tried to swindle someone worse than them, after all. But the markings, this connects them. And I do suspect, I'm convinced, something worse than revenge is afoot.
Now that we can agree on.
It sounds like from this letter that these people had previous contact with this person.
Yeah.
Huh.
You said they're from around here.
Yes, they operate around the area. But I did ban them from operating in Sandpoint specifically.
Yakudos is not gonna say it out loud, but is this information I would be privy to? Do I know who the local lord is?
Now, roll me knowledge
Nobility?
ability.
Oh.
9. Fuck.
Oh. Can I help?
Yeah, you can help. Yeah, this is like, come on.
Oh.
Rhyme. You're like, the mayor? The mayor. And the sheriff, Hemlock, nods. What about the mayor?
You know, he'll ask out loud. What is? Who is the local lord?
We have founding families in Sandpoint, and there's some lords that come in from town. You would be familiar with them, but locally there's the noble families of Sandpoint, and currently Kendra is in charge.
Okay.
Oh, did I was gonna say, what did I?
Yeah.
We have the 3 bodies of the people from the Bourne, and they had a note on them, which you should have access to.
They had also been disfigured, and the 7-pointed star had been carved into their chest.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
that. We already got that part. But
Okay.
this note was found
In the pockets of let me God, one of you. I told one of you to write down which pocket we found them in. Well, it doesn't matter. That one.
Points to one of them.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You found that the pocket is big enough. And also has blood in it.
Hmm.
So yeah. Um, is there anything you wanted to do? Polaris?
I was going to say why I was. I don't think that there's much Zek can really do here. I know there was something that I know people rolled knowledge ability, and I wasn't here for that, and I was wondering if like what that was about specifically.
Who the local lord is, because the
Yeah.
name your lordship keeps coming up. If there was a local lord.
I can try to roll that. I do have like a couple of things in there. I can.
Well, the Chief Hemlock said it. Basically, the local lords or the heads of the founding families.
I mean, you could give it a shot to get a specific name.
But also, he said that there's a bunch of lords who like visit from Magma.
Yeah, so it doesn't really help.
So this,
Alright.
this.
But you also rolled bad, so you know.
Yeah, well.
This is why I'm just sitting here like, well, we could.
Well,
break it
yes,
down.
you're correct, but like, my question was a local lord, right? And it's not that there isn't a local lord; it is that there are many and more that come in. So having a specific name doesn't really help us.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I have a question about this place, Bradley's Barn.
Right. That's good. Yeah.
Who owns it? I know it might not be a person called Bradley, but even if it is, my question is, are they the same person that owns the mill?
You know, that is a great question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
I will absolutely. Okay, let's go to my office. And he walks upstairs. You walk up through the prison, the holding cell block, and then you walk up again. Then there's like just a little side room. It's a desk, and there's a bunch of papers. There's a thing with a bunch of in fact, you can even see like wooden carved tablets on the shelf, just like bookkeeping. Some of them seem to have been hurried notes, and some of them seem to have been very meticulous notes. And he goes in and he rummages through his shelf. Yeah. B.B. Bradley. Okay. Oh, okay. Cougar Creek. Let us. And he pulls out a map. Let's see. There we
Oh,
go.
we're talking on a much larger scale. Oh, gods.
Where actually is this place on the map?
I think it's just south of Sandpoint.
I think it was like near Tickwood, wasn't it?
Okay, here. And he points to a place on the map. And I am not seeing one specifically. Cougar Creek. Cougar Creek. I truly do not know. That's a good question.
If the module doesn't specify, it's probably none.
Oh no, you can go there. That's the thing. You can go there.
Ah.
Yes. You. Yes. It turns out it's on the way to Abe's Sanatorium. You mentioned you wanted to go there, right?
Yeah, once everything in the town is investigated.
Absolutely. Yes. So you can investigate that on your way, and yes, the fourth person has been identified as one Graced Sevilla, a local Rician thug, and he has been given over to the care of Aaron Habe, of the sanatorium. I should write you a. You wanted to talk with Graced, right?
Well, right now I just want to know who owns Bradley's
Oh.
bar.
Bradley does.
And then I wanted to see.
Yes, Bradley does.
I also want to know who owns the mill, the lumber mill.
That would be the Scanettis.
And
You need to go talk to the Scanettis.
What is Bradley's last name?
Ellen making up a last name on the spot.
Dusseldorf.
Control F. Bradley. Fuck. Bradley does not have a last name. Bradley does not have a last name.
Oh, you know, Bradley Braderson.
Bradley.
I see. I guess my line of thinking runs cold here.
No, not that I do like your line of thinking, though. It was a good thought. And we still have to go talk to the Skeletons.
Wait. Excuse me.
God damn it, Mooney.
Nope. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bradley does not have a last name.
Bradley is just Bradley.
Yep.
He has a mononym. He is a singular thing.
He's the Bradley.
Yes.
The Bradleyest of Brads.
The Scanettis. You wanted to talk with them?
Yeah, but I'd like to finish up everything we need to do here first. Looks to the other two because he's not. I can't think of anything else, but. Oh!
So there was a fourth person for the first murders.
But he's at the asylum or the institution, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last thing we're doing because that makes us leave town.
Yeah, that's fine.
Real quick, I cast detect fiendish presence on the bodies.
It's a long shot, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, there's no fiendish presence on the
I
body.
didn't think
Yeah,
I didn't think
we-
that would be, but I just wanted to double check.
I'm
Actually,
pretty sure you also already did that earlier,
you
right?
detect
We did that
a
on the earlier
faint,
On the ones in the mill, but not these ones.
you
Mhm.
detect a very faint fiendish presence 90 degrees away from the bodies, upwards, through the ground, through the wall. This always happens.
Is it
Yeah,
It's only
It's-
60 feet. Where the fuck
it's-
is this coming
it's
from?
Beetlebum.
No,
That's-
it's
oh.
that one guy with the artifact,
Right.
with the heirloom.
Right. That's
Always in the wrong place.
Here's the funny thing. I'm almost positive this is
Hey
an
guys, what the
Ellenism.
fuck?
Yeah, I'm almost positive this is an Ellenism, and if it wasn't, I would be investigating his ass so fast.
No, hold on. What the fuck's going on? Who the fuck is an
There's-
unholy
there's a
artifact
dude
that I
that-
need to go break?
No. There's a dude with a family heirloom that detects as like the lowest level of detect fiendish presence that I have. So it's evil, but he's shown no signs of evil. It's just a family heirloom he has.
Yeah.
And I'm positive that's an thing that Ellen has put in. If it wasn't, I would be like, we're gonna investigate this guy because that's suspicious as fuck.
Well, what happens if it is though, and Alan is like fucking psyching us out? What happens if mind
And you know
games
what?
are happening?
You know what? Then Ellen fucking deserves it. Good fucking job.
Listen, you know,
I miss one session.
You know?
We go a week without me breaking an artifact because it's evil. No.
At this time, Pontus, if you want, you can come back. But
Pontus,
I don't know.
Beetlebum is your responsibility now. I left her with you.
I think before we go and speak to any nobles, we need to go and collect our fish.
Correct. Right there you are, Shay.
Very understandable.
But real quick, is there anything else we want to do with these 3 bodies?
Pontus would be down to sniff them, but he wouldn't bring that up on his own.
Well,
and
we determined that though we did find the claw marks on them, so
Will you be back before you head out?
possibly. I do not know why.
Yeah. Oh, I can. I can write a letter of introduction to Habe, telling.
Right.
I could tell you. I could warn you that. Graced is a little off the rocker, if you know what I mean.
Well, in that case, go ahead and write that up, and we'll be back to pick it up in a moment.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
you-
no, Pontus wouldn't come because Pontus is searching for Freya.
And you head back. You head out. Yeah, unless there's anything else you want to do with the bodies.
I don't.
Nothing that comes to mind.
You can do a ritual and sacrifice them to
Wait,
a
I'm
dark
not there.
god. You know.
We could.
We
However,
could.
no.
Well, here's the problem. Our dark god wouldn't be a dark god; it would be Gozore, because that's who we did the ritual.
It would
to.
be Zach.
Or,
I mean,
you know what?
Pontus could do a ritual to a something.
And wait, why would it be Enzek?
You know. Wait,
I
you don't
don't
know? Oh,
I don't know.
Enzek, the
shit.
person with the ritual feet.
hey,
Oh,
hello,
okay.
I'm the person who knows how to do things
Yeah,
with
yeah,
rituals.
yeah.
Smiley
Knows
face.
how to do things with rituals. Enzek would be doing it, but we would be sacrificing the bodies to somebody, which would be Gozore. Which I'm not-
I'm furiously winking. I do
Yeah.
as you command.
I'm not sure if Gozore would want the bodies of 3 mutilated peoples.
That is definitely not in the common rights. If anything, if any sacrifice happens to Gozre, it's
We probably shouldn't do that because that looks kind of suspicious. I'm not gonna lie.
when you go down with the ship and Gozre takes you, So
Besides, Pontus needs to eat those bodies.
if you want to smuggle a body to Pontus, you can do that.
Doing a
Such
ritual,
sentence.
doing a ritual to Gozra and giving her bodies is not exactly going to help us in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Ghostray will take his own bodies.
She sure will. She'll feed her fucking self.
Yeah. Anyway, you head out.
If she hungry, a whirlpool happen.
Yeah, if she calls sailing ships snack packs.
So you said that there was a fourth person at the Bradley's Barn incident, right?
Yes, there was.
Can you tell us a little bit more about them? Because they are not on this.
Graced Sevilla, a local Varisian thug who presumably was hired to guard the three men, the con men.
Right.
But
And-
he's been given over to the care of Aaron Habe, caretaker of an independent sanatorium south of town. For the
So he's
insane.
alive, or his body has?
He is alive, and Sheriff Hemlock described him as a bit off his rocker.
Mm.
So you should not expect much from interrogation, but it's still worth looking into it. You know,
Yes.
someone who was there and survived.
Yes, thank you. um.
It's a little interesting they went to a sanatorium.
Well, he was so. The sheriff expressed to you when he gave you the leads that he was difficult to manage for the guards as they've not been trained in care for uh, what he will outright describe as insanity.
I suppose a sanatorium
thus-
could be trained in that, but that's not the specialty.
Well, this is a sanatorium for the insane.
Oh, okay, for the insane.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right.
So he sent the guy to a specialist.
Well, I guess in the world of magic, there's a lot of diseases that will make you crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, fair enough.
And this is also like medieval stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, not every culture, especially this one, but unfortunately, not every country has great mental health care in every town.
Well, sanatoriums are designed, as the name might suggest, is not sanity but sanitation. To treat infectious diseases.
Yes. And
I always wondered about that.
Yeah.
Superstition does dictate that
that's also
some
fair, yeah.
are infectious. You know.
Right.
We're dealing with old-time medieval bullshit.
Yeah, and in a world where magic is real, that it's not all bullshit, unfortunately.
But yeah. Anything else? Crime?
My dog is playing with a pillow. No, not that I know of. That'll be if anyone else has anything to say.
Okay. Yeah. So where do you want to go? Zach, do you have any preference?
To where? Honestly, I think it's just we have a lead, so we might as well just follow that.
Yeah, we should get our fish.
I will.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Pontus.
Real quick, I will say one thing. I don't think we should do it now, but I will remind everybody of a use of something we have.
Oh,
Someone
yes?
can spend a hero point and go, Ellen, give us a hint.
Ah.
No.
I have-
That's fair. Thank you for reminding us. However, we still have 2 leads. We should.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying we should do it. I'm just informing us for the future that this is a thing that exists.
I forgot. I was wondering why I had 2 hero points.
I mean, we have hero
Two
points. There's
hands.
many things you can do with it.
Yeah. But I had 2 on my list, and I was like, why do I have these?
Did everyone not get 2?
I only wrote down 1.
Oh shit!
I think we only had 1. Hatter might have got 1 for
I
doing something, but I
Yeah, I might have done something. I have 2 on my list,
Oh,
and I couldn't remember where I got them or why I had them listed, because normally I don't list them because I almost will never use them because you only ever get 1 unless you do something super special. So I probably did do something. I don't remember what I did. I probably did something to get 1.
Does anyone else have 2?
I spent my only 1.
I still have 2, yeah.
Okay, then everyone should have 2.
What?
Unless you spent 1.
Unless you
I don't.
Did I
think
spend
spent
2?
I don't think so. I can't imagine you
don't
did.
think so.
Where do we keep track of hero points?
I have
They're
no
just
idea.
an ability.
I just. Yeah,
Yeah, I just put them
wrote
under
them-
ability.
Okay.
I wrote them in additional gear.
Huh. I only remember ever having 1. And I spent that
Huh.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Did I get another one?
Well,
Maybe you spent 1 and then Ellen gave everybody 1.
Would have been during
Yeah.
the 1 session I missed.
no.
You know what? Actually, maybe Ellen gave us all a hero point for the big ass ritual.
Well, that's
I-
how we
give us
got
a
hero points.
No, don't you start with 1?
No.
No. That's how I gave you a hero. Like that. The biggest ritual is like me giving you all hero points
Mhm.
in addition to all the other stuff.
Oh, so
I-
could it be that it was Hatter read, you all start with 1, and this ritual Hatter might have thought this gave you 2?
Maybe
It's
not because
fine. Everyone has
Enzek has
2.
two as well.
Yeah, I
But-
haven't spent a single one of them.
But I
Neither have I.
also gave you all prep points, which you should have written down on your sheet.
Yes.
Oh, we have
3.
those.
Or at least I have 3.
Prep points?
Yeah,
Yes.
prep points.
I don't know. What
Blades in the Dark flashbacks.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
you spent like 3 weeks that we skipped.
Right.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is quite
spending-
literally Blades in the Dark flashbacks.
Ah, I see.
Ellen,
Yeah,
if that is the case, do you mind if I have 1 hero point?
Sure.
Yay.
You can have 1 hero point, and I think Rhyme can have 2 hero points
Nice.
total.
Yeah, because Rhyme was only at 1. I don't think Rhyme has used 1. I know for sure I did. Like, I made a big
Alright,
deal
I've
about
got 'em.
hero point.
Pontus can have 2 hero points total.
I've got them writ in my additional ship.
Yeah.
Notable, there's a max of 3. Everybody should have 2 but me. Because I think I'm the only motherfucker who threw 1 out immediately.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Because I wanted that fucking angel lady to be my friend.
Oh, yeah. I think you might have spent hero points last session.
Not last session.
Again.
Okay. Whatever.
I spent 1
okay.
when I was talking to big scary lady
Pontus.
Noalia?
Noalia.
Pontus.
Yes.
There's a trail of feathers.
Pontus is following them feathers.
Mm-hmm.
And more reasonably speaking, feathers that smell like Freya.
Yep.
Hey,
Eh.
Hawkeye, can you carry me?
Right. Pontus just scoop and deposits on shoulders.
I love how everybody
Yeah.
just scoops up the needle bum.
Oh, she's gonna. Oh, she should give.
Zach cannot pick up. Well, can pick up, but no.
Can you spontaneously come up with an insult?
Veru. Or just generally.
Me.
You scum-sucking little gob demon.
There you
I'd chuck you in the ocean if I didn't think you wasn't too. If I didn't think it was too good for you. I'll bet if I threw you to my friends, they'd get indigestion.
You are the best.
Yeah,
So
I am.
fucking weird.
You know, you do great with goblins.
Think so, eh?
Yeah.
How do you figure?
Well, I mean, you're good at flirting.
Is this what goblins do to flirt?
I mean, at least the goblins around here.
You sure they wouldn't just insulting you?
That and set each other on fire.
Now that's flirting.
Yeah.
What?
And share food.
Ah, well, that's just obvious.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna... Wait. Give me... There you go. Anyway. You follow the trail of feathers.
Mm-hmm.
The trail of feathers goes up here.
Upwards about?
Up to the church.
Ah, alright. Yep. Should have seen that coming. Yep. You gotta stay outside for this something?
Nah.
Ryan? Do I gotta stay outside for this?
Nah.
Pontus is going to take a tiny step into the church, then flinch back.
Pontus considers
I
that
have
he'll
to-
burst into flames.
Yeah, I have to imagine that Aurelia is more.
Wait, do you work on vampire rules now?
I don't know.
No.
I'm a demon, remember?
Hold on,
No,
yeah,
you're not.
hold on. You these pot demon. Hold on, Pathfinder.
Tieflings
You
are
can
not
enter
afraid
a
of churches.
Unless it's specifically in one of your like spellcasting things or weaknesses or whatever, you can enter a cathedral.
Alright.
Unless you have the ability that says if someone presents a holy symbol to you, die.
And that usually just
Perfect.
freezes you. Like makes you hold up.
Okay, so I'm not seeing specifically. I think demons can enter churches, but there are specific like spells that sanctify a location to ward off demons and devils.
Yes.
But I don't think churches in real life are sanctified ground, but in Pathfinder it doesn't look like they are inherently sanctified
Alright.
or hallowed.
I also imagine that is a high level spell.
Zach,
Yeah. I think it's like
Zach-
6.
Zach has been barred from entering the cathedral except on exactly the top of an hour or when invited.
Why?
Yeah, bells.
Bells ring. The bells ring. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because if I go in, that fucking bell will ring, and people will
Yeah.
what the fuck?
And people
Yeah.
get confused. Like, what happened? What? Why?
Big bell?
I'm
Why
not
big bell
allowed-
go
I'm
off?
not- I literally cannot go into that church at any point, or else that bell will just fucking ring.
Which is why you're only allowed at the top of the hour or specifically requested. That's
Remind me
funny.
what the deal with the bell is?
All
It's a
the
big
actual
fucking
things-
bell.
Things that happen to them.
So
Right,
Zach,
right.
so Zach specifically has a weird like kind of magical trait where anytime they enter somewhere with bells, bells will ring if they are nearby. It doesn't matter if there's wind or not.
Gong!
Yeah, so this makes it incredibly inconvenient if there is anywhere that is stealthy that has a bell nearby.
Which was
It-
which was funny because you woke up the demon guy because of that.
At college, you were barred from entering the music hall.
because it's awful. Welcome to being an ASMR. It's awful.
And low
Hey,
key
at least
sucks.
you don't smell like dead fish.
I don't smell like dead fish. However, I do look like if I, you know, people don't consider the fact that having fucking. Hold on. Let me. You know what? Never mind.
Well,
We'll
at
worry
least
about
you
it
don't
later.
gotta. At least you can like. What is the thing? You don't gotta drink.
Oh yeah. I can drink water. I don't need to eat. I can just. I am a
Oh.
vegetable.
Photosynthesize.
I can literally photosynthesize. It's
Yeah.
great.
Man,
Okay,
imagine
you
if there was
enter-
an extra downside to being an Azamar. Like if you were to feel like really big guilt or negative things, you would start turning into a fucking monster. That would suck.
Yeah, that's not canonical.
I am very
Oh,
glad that.
But it
as
is.
far
You
as
did make
because
it
I'm
canonical.
Oh
It
shit!
was very dilated, so I only get the wings and nothing else.
Yeah,
He
well done. Congrats. Pontus, you enter. People are like, "Oh, hey, it's that hero." Huh? Why do I feel different about him? Okay.
Fuck this
It's
town.
like I no longer trust him implicitly.
Yeah. Huh. Weird. I should meditate on this. Excuse me.
Everyone you
Um,
pass by begins meditating.
you see like you see a person and they're very large sitting riding on top of an animal, just passing by and being like, hey, hi.
Hi, fire!
The feathers are coming from the direction that this person, the opposite of direction of where this person is heading.
Pontus will head over to the monster looking thing. Is that accurate?
Nope. Freya is not big monster.
What am I looking at?
You're looking
Where
at
are you,
Freya.
Freya?
No.
Freya, where are you?
Freya is at the part of the church for Gozra,
Yeah,
and is
you're
just
in the
kind of either
Gozra wing
the Gozra wing. Huh.
that is shared with one other god.
Yep. Gozra and Gozra.
No, another one.
I know. And she's either praying or speaking with like the head of the Gozra section.
Oh no, that guy just left.
Oh, she was. She is now praying.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And for note, you do see a trail of feathers, though she is not a big fuck off monster.
Well,
Mhm.
I think that guy just went to go get like tea.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you find yourself alone in are you in a no you're like in a public ground. You sit on some steps. There's a chair next to you, and also a big carpet. Pontus, you can approach at your own risk.
Pontus will words. Pontus Freya would
Oh.
have heard, and probably everyone would have heard. Oi, Freya! And Pontus will walk up to Freya.
Freya has been dramatically flipped for some reason.
Dramatically flipped. Oh wow, yeah, no, dramatically
Oh.
flipped in the other direction to stop.
Oh, ah. Okay, let me flip you again.
Dramatically flipped.
The shoulder plate on that direction looks weird.
Man,
Sorry, let me
it's
flip
fine.
both of you. I'll flip myself.
Beetlebum looks fun. Eyes. Hello.
Oi.
Oh, hello, Pontus. How you doing?
I'm wondering that about you.
Hmm. That's a question, ain't it?
Don't tell me you're afraid of that loser.
Oh boy, how do I respond to that?
No, seriously. Are you afraid of that loser?
I don't have anything to be afraid of.
Yeah, you don't. But are you?
I don't think I'm afraid.
Then what's going on?
I don't know how I'd describe it. We have moved over here.
No, I don't think Pontus heard the conversation you had with him, so what did he say to you? I remember. You asked if Pontus if he did it, but did you tell him what was said?
She did not.
Okay.
I forgot that you
He didn't
left
accuse.
after he was like, meh, 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 meh.
Don't tell me he told you he thought you did it.
He didn't specify. The fingers were pointed at us as a whole. The
What?
most prominently at you.
What a stupid motherfucker. He thought any of you could have done it. Well, you could have, but would have.
She has a really hard look on her face. Like, she doesn't know what words aren't coming to her, really.
Right.
I don't think we did. I don't think any of us did it. I don't think any of us could have done it. Doesn't
Of course
make
we
sense.
didn't do it. If anyone did it, it would have been me. And I already said that I didn't.
She kind of her face kind of falls into a big old frown. I think what's really hitting me, I'm ashamed to say it, is I had to consider if I was wrong. And
And
I don't think we did it. But for a moment, I wasn't sure.
Pontus takes a deep breath and sighs. Hey, Freya.
Looks at
Do
you.
you know how it is? Do you know how it is that you get someone into a story?
How do you mean?
Like if you're telling a story, do you know what makes people pay attention?
Well, you probably have a different definition than I do.
Passion. If people got passion, if they're pouring all of their emotions into the story they're telling, then no matter what kind of story it is, you're gonna listen. He was telling a story. It was a story he wanted to tell, because it was a story he wanted to hear. And you listened, because he was throwing every little pathetic bit of himself into it. That's why you believed it. That's why you listened.
She, like, kind of looks down. I staked my pride on it. I staked my everything on it. And I do. I do don't. I think we're innocent. I know we are.
Pontus sighs, and he takes Freya's hand. Oh, and he takes his own, takes his rusty ass scimitar and slashes his hand with it, and he holds it out to Freya. Bloodbond, I am not guilty of it, and if anyone else is, then my blood'll take what's meant for you.
Freya looks at you, and there's many things running through her head. You can't just cut
And if that
yourself with something rusty. You're gonna get infected.
rusty things can't hurt you. They're worse at hurting you.
Roll Constitution.
That's fair.
Perfectly timed.
Roll Fortitude.
That's fair. Okay, apparently Pontus is fine, although I don't know why it looks like it has some kind of buff. I don't know why. I don't have any buffs on.
You are fatigued.
What? That would make it worse, not better. And I'm not fatigued. Or do you mean I'm
Oh.
supposed to be fatigued?
Wait. Why is this token associated with Pontus? Whatever. Pontus. You have temporary, you have dexterity damage.
Oh. Oh, that would maybe that explains that.
Hold on.
Have I recovered from that or
No.
okay.
Says who?
I don't remember when that happened.
Neither do I. That's why you haven't.
Okay.
First of all,
Also,
says
I-
fucking who?
You have a miscellaneous fortitude bonus, which
Uh,
may or may not just be an ability.
Well, I don't know how much dex damage you had, but one of it's gone.
I had one, so yeah, I'll take that.
Uh-huh.
Freya, like, lays a hand, like, she brings her hands around, not touching, but around your bleeding hand, and holy magic knits it back together. And, runs
You
through
asshole.
your blood.
Ugh, that feels weird now. Just because you can take everything doesn't mean you should have to.
It's... I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more ashamed of myself.
For what?
It's less of what he said, and more the fact that I let myself waver. Something I walked in knowing to be true, and I failed myself.
I don't know quite what happened, but yourself is the only person you're ever gonna fail.
Pontus, as you say that, I think you finally notice with your -1 perception where the feathers are coming from. You see,
Where?
Freya's doing that thing. You cross your arms and you're like rubbing one of your like arms, and you notice below the shoulder, closer to the elbow, on that one stretch of arm, and growing on the shoulder, seem to be a new patch of feathers. The same blue into white as her claws.
Pontus tilts
Almost
his head,
transparent?
then reaches out and takes Freya's hand away from her feathers, and he says, listen to me. Like I said, the only person you're ever gonna fail is yourself. So fight to not do that, because doing that makes you like this. And you're not someone who should be like this. But more important than that, you should know better than to make bets on me. Try not to do that again. I won't lose you this one, but I'm the only person I can't disappoint.
Freya doesn't really have words. She just has like a face.
You done talking to your mom, dad?
I don't technically think that's what they are, but yes, I am.
Alright. Fuck did it. Hang on, let's go climb on a building and see if we can see Brime.
Nah.
I mean, I feel
And-
like we don't even need to do that, in fairness.
And Pontus will take Freya's hand and lead her out.
Mm-hmm. This just
Get
in,
outside.
Freya is prone to mutations.
The
Pontus
The other-
responds to that with a resounding eh.
Real quick, was
Yeah.
it ever explained to Eli and the chat audience what molting is?
I don't believe so.
We don't have to explain it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's already explained.
Feathers?
Say again?
Is it anything more than when birds lose their feathers?
Yes. In this
It-
specific instance,
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
We
so
don't.
yes,
We should not explain it. It will take too long.
I can do it very
Okay.
quickly.
I do not care.
Okay.
We should have it explained in story, and
Yeah.
it's
This is
part of
something
actions
that,
and
like,
everything in story.
this is a thing Zek and Freya will have to deal with later.
We would do that after the session. Anyway, the party joins back together. Congrats.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello. Where did you all go?
Hello.
Unmuted. Fuck. I can ask you the same question.
I
Well,
went to have a chat with Shayless. We didn't talk about nothing important.
Talked God.
And I made sure people could see me the whole time so that if she turns up dead, they'll know I ain't done it.
Freya gives you a look like,
Pontus just looks back with it like, what?
Desmo.
I'm not really worried about the rest of the town, but that guy. What an asshole.
Well, now that you put gestures to him, they might believe you to do some things more than other times. Huh?
I mean, I do some things.
Eh, That you are more likely to do cruel, terrible things.
No, I was pretty likely to do them in the first place.
Yeah, but they're more likely to believe you.
Ah. Well, that's bullshit.
If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that the reason why is because you seem to be the one who's able to draw a lot of attention to themselves in a not openly good sort of way.
That's everyone else's problem, not mine.
Well, yes, but it's imminently becoming your problem.
Especially people are thinking that they are thinking that you're committing murder.
It
I'm
becomes
not
your problem.
changing. I'm not changing how I act just so people don't think I murdered anyone.
I mean, that is completely fair, but it's mostly just. We'll just have to figure this out. It's fine.
Ah, there's no
I mean-
drama.
I mean, listen, the fact I can say with the utmost certainty that there's both in terms of logistics and also in terms of what I know about all of you, I can guarantee that none of us did any of this. And we have a sufficient amount of evidence to prove that it wasn't us already. We just need to make sure it's guaranteed so that no one with a doubt in their mind can try and say otherwise.
Unless I've been lying about who I follow, I literally cannot.
Yeah, and if
I
you was, I'd give you a wedgie.
honestly, the fact that you managed to preserve every single art piece we've come across thus far has proven for on one hand, one could say you could do it for the sake of money, but the fact of the matter is, you go out of your way more often than not. It would be strange.
He gives a cheeky smile and like a finger up to his mouth, and he goes, "But what if that is my part of my cover, huh?"
See, this is what you do is you take everyone at face value, and if they turn out to be something they said they wasn't, you punch them.
Hey, Yagadas.
Yeah.
If someone tries to go for my boy, Pontus, you gotta protect him. Under that rule.
You know, I'm not surprised I haven't said anything about Beetlebum quite yet because.
Oh, hey, did you know that me calling Beetlebum a twerpy little cunt is apparently something flattering?
I think she likes being. I think it's mostly because of the fact she likes being a problem on purpose, but in a joking way.
Pontus shrugs, Beetlebum bounces on his shoulders.
I also imagine having them carried around by me all the time does a little bit of helping.
Yeah, all that energy is rubbing off on me.
Anyway,
That's not how
where we
that
going
works.
next?
It isn't.
I would also like to say that I am probably the least likely person to be able to commit this, and I just want to thank all of you for not even beginning. You people accepted Yagadas before you even said anything about me, and I thank you a lot for that.
Rhyme, I am going. This is both a positive and a negative thing. You are a ray of sunshine in almost the same approximate way as Freya.
Hell, I don't give a shit about you.
Or a great snow day, exactly when you want to have a snowball fight.
That is
Yes.
yes. genuinely could not think you would go out of your way to hurt anybody unless it was someone you knew 100% sure that they would, much less someone innocent. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't even think of it. Honestly, I suspect myself and via the power of mind control in my sleep before you, honestly.
I mean, even if I did, I would not choose my claws. I would choose literally any of my magic at my disposal.
Yeah.
I don't think my claws are registered as weapons.
Mine are.
Yeah, but
Wish I
you're also
wish I
teeny.
had claws.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think you can resurrect the dead.
Also, the cuts on those people were teeny.
Well,
Oh,
they weren't. They weren't. They were not small.
Oh, okay. I mean, they were okay. Well, the size of the distance was like like U sized, but like they were hard to find.
I mean, yeah, but there's also the fact that I don't think you would be able to carve someone's chest open with a religious symbol. Uh,
Well, I
well,
have been able to do that in the past.
yeah,
Also,
in the past.
they
Well,
wasn't they wasn't killed by scratching. They was killed by sawmilling.
yeah.
Did anyone
And
actually look to see what the cause of death for the other three people were?
no, it was mostly the combination of sawmill bleeding out and one of the individual's chest being carved into with a large axe and or knife-like implement, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh wait, you saw the other three?
So none of
Yes.
us use axes. And I'm pretty sure even if there was an axe, we would have found it if there was. We know, and I'm pretty sure the only person to be able to throw people into a sawmill would be Freya. And I cannot tell you that I feel like saying Freya committed a murder is just the most antithetical thing I could say to anybody in this entire group.
If Freya committed a murder, we would not find out she committed a murder.
I
It would
I
be the perfect crime.
If Freya committed a murder, whoever she murdered deserved
If Pontus committed a murder, the entire town would know.
it. Yeah,
no,
I'd tell everybody.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main thing is the
You already
MOs.
did.
Yeah, no, the main thing about the MOs is that none of the MOs would match up to us. So obviously, it's someone trying to do something, and we know. And most people don't even believe it's us. It's only the one person.
Yeah,
So-
I only think it to him.
and honestly, you could just chalk that up to emotional trauma. Uh, I know that sounds like I'm disregarding his emotions, but honestly, I don't know how else to put it lightly.
I went to speak to him. I think I might have gotten through to him, at least somewhat.
He sounded like a shark.
You know,
He
if he was,
did sound like a jerk, yes.
you know, I wasn't actually gonna say much to him. If he wasn't such a little bitch, I just would have, I just would have sang a song.
But that's like saying like 3 times more things.
Well, yes,
Oh,
but
well, I sure have detect undead, huh?
Yeah.
just in the middle of the conversation, Freya's just like, "Oh
Looking at a
fuck,
character
wait."
sheet. Looking at a character sheet. Oh, fuck! I have detect undead.
Wow.
You know,
Well, that's
speaking
useful.
so we should probably actually continue the investigation. So what do we have left in terms of places we need to go?
So there was the noble family in charge of running the sawmill. There was this Bradley person that ran the barn, and then there was this one person in the sanitarium who was a surviving member of the attack at Bradley's farm.
I mean, we could also go back to the bodies, so Freya could detect undead on them. Pontus licks his lips.
Please do not eat the corpses.
I didn't say. Shut up.
Listen, I get it. You're a carrion feeder. I understand. Actual, I don't actually understand. But please,
Wait, aren't
if
all
you
carnivores that?
no, a fair amount of
Oh,
carnivores just eat the meat fresh.
oh, that's just. Oh, those are
Car-
just the same word in Goblin. Damn.
Vultures are carrion eaters. I know there's a couple. Well, it's fine.
There's the cat
Let's
here
go.
now.
Please don't eat. Listen, you'll get sick if you don't have if you don't have like a good stomach for it. There's a lot of grossness involved with that. You'll get sick. You might get you might get sepsis.
I think I already had that one when I got killed.
Jesus fucking Christ! All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh
let
my
it play out.
God.
So where do you go?
We should go talk to. Does Bradley live in Sandpoint?
Go.
Okay, cool. In that case, we should go talk to the family.
Okay. You had. Yes, good.
Oh, real quick, actually, before we leave, we should go pick up that letter,
Okay.
and then.
Oh, wait. Were we not meant to take the letter? She says, "Is it that I talk about the handout?" She definitely would have taken the handout.
Oh, you can take the handout, but no. Hemlock was writing you a letter of introduction.
Oh yes, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, you go pick up that letter. Hemlock gives it to you. Wishes you good travels and good luck with the Scanettes.
Oh,
He does warn you that he will have to step in if you attempt violence against them.
Looks at Pontus.
I'm very sorry. Could we get a second one of these? For that Hague person, in case we ever meet them, in case when we go to the sanitarium. Maybe.
Oh, that is the one that you've been given.
Oh, I thought this one was for the noble family we're going to go visit.
No. Nope.
Would we be able to get one for that family, so that it's all formal and they know us formally due to a letter of introduction?
The Ice Queen has a point.
Just get us some guard hats.
That undersells our position.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I mean, she's not wrong. Like on the level of like they probably won't talk without us without like a letter of like, hey, you should talk to me.
Haha, -1. Let's go. That's not
Hell
bad.
yeah. I will.
I am technically a noble. My mother owns a large mountain.
Along with your sheriff badges, I will give a letter and a handwriting and a stamp that you are deputy badges. I will give you a letter and handwriting, etc. That you are indeed deputies and do have the right to question.
You're a saint, love.
Iago, do I have a deputy
Please
badge?
handle this with grace.
Iago asks, do I have a deputy badge? I've forgotten if I was given one.
I can give you another one.
Oh, thank you.
In canon, I don't think so, but
No,
in the
actually, I cannot give you another one. You are going to have to find that yourself.
No. In canon, I don't think she was given one because we were deputized before. Wait, no.
No, you were deputized just now.
Yeah, we were
again.
deputized to do the
Yeah.
yes. So yes, you have it.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a not only are you heroes of the town hired by the town, You've just recently been deputized for this murder case.
Excellent. In this case here,
but-
I guess this thing that was given to me is the badge. Thank you. I did not notice.
I will also remind you, please do not cause a panic. Do not mention that this might be a larger pattern unless you absolutely need to. I do not want to scare the town. Please. We do not want another late unpleasantness.
Yeah, alright.
And yeah, you give him that letter.
As like they're leaving, Ryan just goes, "This town sure has a lot of problems, doesn't it? First, Noalia. That might not even be the first, but that's most recent that I know. And now this.
Just because people ain't scared doesn't mean everything's pleasant.
Yeah, Yagura's is like, to be honest, Noalia was like 3 problems in one.
The main thing is that it's. Would you believe me if I told you that a lot of things in the Underdark look fairly nice until you get closer, and then they look kind of bad? It's kind of the same up here with this town. It looks kind of nice, but then you actually look into it, and it's kind of bad.
We have a word for that.
Not like
We actually have a word for that under the ocean.
Shit.
No, you know, like
Yeah.
the fish with the little bulb that glows. It's like, oh, pretty shiny thing. And it closes.
Oh,
you mean-
angling. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
referring to an angle.
England.
I grew up
They
in a
refer to it
mountain.
as that because it's like, actually, wait, how much do you know about fishing? This is an important question.
I grew up on a mountain.
Well, I was more referring to Pontus.
Freya
Because
and
I-
Pontus stare at you, being
Yeah,
fish.
Pontus
Listen.
just glances at Freya, then back at you and says,
Listen, listen. Just
"Do you mean
because-
like swimming or?"
No, like using a fishing pole and fishing.
Oh,
No,
nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, well, they refer to an anglerfish because when you fish with a fishing pole, that's called angling, and you're using worm bait. That is called angling.
Ah.
I just kind of swam up and bait it.
Well, yeah, that's just because that's hunting. Yes.
Your mouth was. I think I once did hunt an anglerfish, actually. My mouth glowed in the dark for a week.
Mhm.
Funny that it keeps happening.
I love Yaganos over here, like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, he's just been waiting and goes, the phrase you're looking for is aggressive mimicry.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, that's legit. That's what it's called. When something mimics something to be harmless, that's aggressive mimicry.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So who should we head to first? Rich people or not rich people?
So the rich people are the last ones in town. We should deal with them, and then we can leave town to deal with the blonde dude and then sanitary.
Freya nods.
Do you think that these have anything to do with the Noalia situation?
We can't be certain of it.
Yeah, but she did.
I'm gonna say, not directly with her. She likes demons, not dead things.
Yeah, but as a reminder, she joined up with a cult called the Skin Salt cult. This might have something to do with them. We don't know nothing about them.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Nawalia herself didn't do it. They'd know if she got out of jail.
Yeah.
The guards are bad, but they're not that bad.
Is she still here? Like, did
No,
she
I
get...
think she's gone.
She's
I
gone?
think she went off. Yeah, I think she went off to Magnuma.
That's
what I
fair.
would say.
Because I had the silly idea we could just go ask her.
I was going to just simply ask her as well, yes.
I doubt she would tell us, but we could have tried.
Well, we have grown to speaking terms, I believe.
I think Shaha and Freya, maybe.
Yeah, that is what I meant, yes.
Hey, we
Maybe.
was speaking when I was in jail.
But she wasn't really telling you nothing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
If I remember correctly, wasn't you, like, annoying her specifically?
Pontus does that.
I'm very good at annoying people.
You are good at doing that.
I see.
That's the beginning and end of it.
You annoy people, Pontus. Yep.
Anyway,
No one disagrees.
and you know who I'd like to annoy now?
Let's go.
Rich people.
The Scarnettis.
Looks Pontus in the fucking eye. Do not fight them.
Well,
I'm gonna fight him immediately.
Listen, it's very tempting, I understand, but don't.
Freya adjusts the sword on her back, the hammer on her back, the sword on her hip. The
Pontus groans the entire way to the Scarnettis.
Yagura's still using his glaive as a walking stick because that's what he always does.
Mhm.
Ah yes, Pontus, the person you should be afraid of stabbing the
Oh
evil
my
rich
god!
people.
I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up that ointment stuff to like deal extra damage to undead. I totally forgot I did that.
You know, the curb your enthusiasm has been playing in my head for the past like 20 minutes. It's just after the first Freya thing, oh yeah, I know detect undead. Oh yeah, I have a thing that's designed to specifically deal with undead. It just keeps growing louder every time.
I can only use it once, but the moment we find him, I can just be like, die.
Die.
Man, I have something for that too. It's called channel positive energy.
Yeah, that's it.
It's called
Fist.
murder. It's called fist.
I think we accidentally built like the exact right group to deal with this, aside from having an investigator in our party.
Listen. Zach is basically an investigator.
Fair.
Basically an investigator.
Before we go in there, we should
No.
agree on one thing. Who is the face who is talking to him?
that's
You,
a good...
Freya, you see Zach immediately look at you, Freya, like, what the fuck do you mean? You're literally like a beam of sunshine.
Pontus raises his hand while still groaning and rolling his eyes.
Yeah, Yaganos reaches over and puts your hand down.
Freya, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are literally the most ray of sunshine person.
Either
well,
me or Freya.
Freya, you're great, but not to disagree with you. The last time you spoke first to a person, you sort of stomped out there in a massive huff.
It wasn't her, I went first.
I do know how to deal. I have spoken with the rich people before.
I suppose you are right. Can't.
Yagura says that and then realizes he has to talk to rich people again. He's like, maybe I don't want to do that.
Fucking above Yagadas and Freya's head is a blinking sign that says "Eat the rich."
Pontus is thinking, I think that the richest person I ever spoke to was maybe
the guy you called
Reverend?
Dick before he died. Remember?
Oh right,
Mako's
right, I
father?
met him.
Yeah, you went around
Fuck
town
that
calling
guy.
him a dick, and then died.
Oh. Well, good for him. He didn't have to live to see me call him a dick.
Again.
We have firmly established it ain't Pontus.
I walked in and... Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, like, Zach is just standing over, just like, yeah, I can't talk to people, smiley face.
Yaga's realizing he has to, if he says this, he has to talk with more rich people, but it would help the group. And he says, I did work at an art museum.
How about instead
You
of one
might-
person, we'll have two of them?
Yeah,
Cover
I think
each
that, I
other's
think
backs.
that's yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to lie. I am bad at talking to people. And if I talked to them, I'd probably get very mad because they might say something incredibly posh.
I could totally talk to them.
Could you?
Yeah, I could.
Without hitting
love-
them,
I
or
love the
insulting them.
mental image of Pontus, this big. He's rather tall, ain't he? Like 6 foot.
Yeah, he is a very long Pontus.
Yeah, this long ass. Like I could talk to him, and then the camera pans down a foot to little Zach.
Aw.
Like, could you?
Ryan,
Pontus.
What's up, Ellen?
Pontus. Sorry, go on.
Ryan, you notice someone like peeking through the curtains.
Oh, I didn't think we were
On
having
the
this
second
conversation
story.
right outside their door.
Yeah, I was
I didn't-
under the impression that we were like
We
doing
were
it on the
having
way
the
here.
conversation on the way
Well,
here.
because
No,
it's a bit
guys.
of a walk.
Guys, it's not that. It's the fact that Rhyme is 2 stories tall.
Oh, that is
yeah.
true. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, they saw her coming from literally a mile away.
Yeah, no,
It's just
they're
like-
not looking at us talking. They're looking at the giant woman outside the window.
Walking up towards the.
Do they have Steven Universe and all he wants to see is someone turned into a giant woman?
Here's
Giant
through the
woman.
curtains. Mom, the Jolly Blue Giant's at our door.
Pontus.
Damn.
Pontus runs a broad lick up his palm and smooths his hair back, and he says, "Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry for my current dregs, but I am something of a deposed wealthy sort."
I want to just destroy your existence, Pontus.
Yaganos looks at Pontus and goes, "Alright, you can fake it, yes."
You know what? Go
No.
ahead. You know
No,
what?
no. He puts up a finger. You can fake it to the normal rabble, but they see through. But points to the house. They see through that shit quick.
They will.
Pontus, you
They
were
will
wearing
know.
ripped up shirts and no shorts. Something.
So was the
Yep.
so was the skeletons at the bottom of the sea, and they had old trunks full of gold.
I mean,
They
yeah,
stole
that's-
that.
I was going to say.
So did they.
Freya
I'll
nods.
explore
Wait.
Titan's
Silently?
theft.
Yeah. Yes, but
How are we the ones solving this mystery?
Yeah, but the pirate will tell you that they stole it. These people, they did not steal it. No, they were.
I just loved in Zek's mind, just was like,
Do
how
what?
the fuck are we How are we the ones, the heroes of this
How
town?
the fuck? How the fuck? Why the
Who
fuck?
steal what?
The
Pirates.
rich
if
people
you ask
steal
a pirate-
money.
Yeah. If you ask a pirate if they stole the money, they're like, "Yeah, I fucking stole this." If you ask a rich person if they stole the money, he's like, "No, I didn't steal this."
Oh yeah.
To them, it's not
Anyway.
stealing. They earned that money.
Okay.
Pontus being annoying aside, I think we're
Okay.
there. And Ryan, is there anything you want to do with having noticed someone seeing us?
Mom, there's an ice angel outside our door.
She just like waves at the person that she saw.
The
It's
person-
very like with a little like finger wiggly wave, which is incredibly creepy because of Rhyme's massive fucking claws.
The person stops peeking and like.
It's like being waved at by Slender Man.
Yeah, I posted a.
Be
I drew a
not
picture
afraid.
of- I I drew a picture of what like Rhyme's full bodies look like. She got some
Be
really
not
really
afraid.
like long.
She's
Man,
got
I
some
think-
fucking like
Salad
she's got some
fingers?
fucking- like those are carrots. Those are like full-sized carrot fingers.
Mhm.
Those are long.
Be not afraid. The angels come for you. There's 3 of us.
I'm not.
My
a
fingers are
three-wheeler.
baby carrot
Anyway.
fingers.
Mm-mm.
Anyway,
None of us are angels.
Zach, I have some
But
unfortunate news
ASMR.
about you.
I know. I know how ASMR kind of work, but we're not angels by technicality.
My great grandfather was an angel.
I don't believe you. Or, well, actually, in all seriousness,
Freya looks
that is
up.
true. That one, yeah.
Either way,
Oh my
Yago,
God,
do you
this
mind
sucks.
knocking at the door? We can do
Your-
this.
I knock on the door.
Your heritage is both extremely confusing and also frightening.
You knock once
Thank
and the
you.
door opens.
A man with a
with a
sword
big
stands there
creak.
quivering.
With a big creak, and you see nobody inside.
Oh, God. Okay.
Freya-
Either that super creepy or unseen servant.
Freya's slowly going to reach over to. Freya's gonna reach over and
The inside hallway is dim, lit only by candles.
Freya's gonna reach over and touch Yagadas's spear and cause it to emit light. Just.
Does anything smell strange?
Yes,
Like what?
Oh.
poop.
Oh, no.
Like
Freya-
poop? Did you say?
If
Yeah, she said poop.
Yes.
Freya looks at you, Yago. If this isn't what is going on, I'm gonna need you to help me explain away what I'm doing. And she draws her flaming bastard sword.
I did see people here. There are actual people here.
Maybe we
Oh,
should...
that's a good point. Like, what did Rhyme actually see?
Perception check?
You saw like the eye of a human through a very thin gap in the curtains.
There are actual humans here. I think they're just
the
trying
door-
to be cool.
The door just opened and Pontus can smell shit. I would say poop. I'm sorry, I'm Freya.
If this is how the wealthy live, all can do without.
Yeah, no, like I said, Yago, just help me explain the
In
flaming
the
bastard
light.
sword.
In the light, you can see that that like the house is well taken care of. The floors have been swept. Like this is unusual. This is rich people house, and it's been taken care of. People live here.
Yeah,
This is
Like
not a
us.
dusty old mansion.
Well, yeah, but the door just opened and we.
Oi, well
It could be unseen servant.
Okay, I'll
I
put
guess
the
It's
sword
us,
away.
cops.
I'll put the
Give
sword
me a
away.
perception check.
Yeah, man. 11.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I will, but if
11. Come on. 7. Come on.
Oh
Yeah!
my God!
Jackpot!
hat trick.
Oh, my
Never mind.
fucking...
Keep going.
Hold on. Let's fucking see.
Let's get the rest of the party in on this.
Come on, 11.
No!
No! So
We
close!
assist.
Oh, by 2!
How did we all roll awful?
You
So it might
hear-
be a bit
I
of
assist
the-
and
No.
Zach.
You
Now, hold on,
hear
hold on,
the
hold on.
egg- Okay.
Cat. We have a cat and Beetlebum. We got 2 more chances.
Oh yeah, what is Snowden? What is Snowden roll?
Also, I rolled perfectly average. I just
I-
suck.
Did I not give you a cat a sheet? I hope I did.
No, wait, the cat has a sheet.
Yeah.
11,
Nice.
11, 11,
I
13,
can't-
9.
I cannot fucking believe this.
This is the best day of my life.
What
This
status
is-
perception?
The cat has.
Oh, +5 perception. There it is. 23.
Good job,
Oh,
cat.
thank Christ.
Beetlebum and the cat
So-
making up for us.
So you all hear the echoing laughter of children.
Freya reaches for her sword again.
Yagados will like settle you, and he will be like, just
From deep
Oh,
inside the
I'm
house.
willing to take the bullet on this one, and he's going to step inside and call out, what was their name again? The family name?
Scarnetti.
The Scarletti family. Hello, we are deputies investigating what happened at the sawmill, and we have come by for ask a few questions, just standard questions.
I
It being
think,
your place of you being the owner and all.
I think when like the cat rolled this high, it just
Yes.
starts walking in.
Yeah, the cat just starts walking past you, Yagas.
The cat has done this before.
You step inside.
If the cat
and
gets
say
splattered,
that-
it turns to water. It'll be fine.
You step inside and you say that, and a small hand of a child reaches around the door and touches you on the leg. Yagas.
Looks down. Well, hello there.
Tag you. And a child runs away, wearing a diaper,
Yagados will
into the house.
follow at pace, keeping the kid inside at all times, but he's not gonna book it.
The child runs into a room connected to this hallway, and says, "Dad, Dad." And
I don't think it's actually haunted.
No, it's just a baby.
And you like this a little bit. You go to the walkway, but everyone else, you see a man walk out from the hallway, and a bunch of other people just like start like activity begins in the house again. A bunch of other people like a few people like look in from other rooms, but this man walks into the entranceway.
Dude
It's
looks
Mr.
armed.
Tit.
Holy shit!
It's Mr. Tit.
And he's carrying the child, and he's like, "Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
You must excuse. You must excuse the young one. He likes playing pranks."
Freya considers that she almost drew her flaming bastard sword on a literal baby.
By the way, I did pass the detect Phoenix presence. Did it pop? Did it pop?
God, people are so fucking.
No, here's the thing. I said when it was like this place might be haunted. I cast it and didn't get a response. So I'm looking. I'm double checking that. Double checking right now. I didn't get anything right.
You don't detect.
Okay.
Hey,
cool.
Polaris. Hey, Polaris, you remember when I mentioned that I'm paranoid?
Yeah.
I wasn't
Really
fucking
paranoid.
kidding.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
did I get
paranoid
y'all?
because it was me.
I hope I got y'all.
I was like something might be happening here, but I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second. That's why you stepped in.
No, I was absolutely fooled.
I can't be one shot. I can't be one shot. So I was willing to take the hit on this one.
Yeah.
If I was wrong.
Look, I was super about to draw a flaming bastard sword against a child.
I
notice-
cannot believe that.
You notice in retrospect that the cat absolutely was headed in the direction the child was looking around the corner, and is now going to head towards the kitchen, and is stopped by a servant.
The cat was going to do
Just
cat
being like,
things.
No.
That servant
yeah.
has every experience with a cat where you say no and it keeps walking.
Yeah, they're like body blocking the cat. But yeah.
Fucking Mito from Legend of Zelda, just back and forth. No.
Hello there, heroes of the town. How can I help you?
Yes, go on.
We Well, as you might have heard, we are deputized to investigate, and you being the owners of the mill, we had to just do our due diligence and come on by and ask us.
Very understandable. I am Titus Scanetti, head of the family, and you may talk with me. So we had he like holds the child. He thinks, shall we head inside? And he heads inside. This
Yes.
is a noble family's house. It's rich people place living. Ryan, this is not made for your size.
Rhyme, I guess she goes to a normal size to be able to fit in the house.
No, this is your normal size. You're going to small size.
Medium size, I mean.
Yeah.
Boop, boop,
And he leads you through a few rooms into a sort of bathroom connected to another room, and he like basically expects you to wait in the like doorway, and then he is going to start changing the diaper. Yeah, and he
Freya,
keeps talking.
never mind. Go
Sorry,
on.
go on.
Freya was just gonna
Oh,
lean over in Yagadas and be like, "This is sure happening, ain't it?"
Nods.
Yes, the loss of an employee is obviously, and a manager, that is obviously horrifying, terrible. I have plans to talk with this next of kin.
Of course. Well, before we begin, I would like to thank you for your time. I'm sure it is obviously quite important.
Oh, of course, and thank you for entertaining my my young one here. So,
Gyarados kind of looks at the rest of the group and is like, I can't keep talking, but we all have questions.
Freya is embarrassed that she nearly pulled a sword on a fucking giant.
I don't know.
Now, who's the employee again? What's his name?
Oh,
Out of character.
yeah, it's Haka.
Hawker. Right.
I can tell you his full name. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions to that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't really need to give. You can make up an answer to because that's that important.
Mhm.
How Mr. Scaletti, how long was Mr. Hawker in your employ?
Well, must be several years by now. I think 5, 6 years. I think.
Mm-hmm. How long has the sawmill been in your family?
Well, since it was built.
Back in. Yeah, this is the question you just make an answer up. That important. I'm just trying to get him talking. Remember, we have to make this look like it's just a normal visit.
30 years ago.
Now
it has been upgraded several times.
Oh, I imagine. Now, some information about Mr. Hawker has come up. Did you know of Mr. Hawker's Scratch that. Go back a little bit. No. How often did you? Yeah. How often did you actually visit the sawmill?
Um, once per month, several times per month at sometimes.
Okay. Of the two, who did you leave most of the day-to-day activities up to?
Well, they split the work pretty evenly, but Haka was more industrious, so mainly Haka.
How do you mean industrious?
He's a hard worker. He was a hard worker.
Mm-hmm. All right. Uh, well, in our investigation, some information about Mr. Hawker has come. Tell me, did you know about his extracurricular activities at the mill? And now this is an important question.
What do you mean?
Well, of course, after the fact, a few things were discovered. Um, I roll sense motive to see if he is, or somebody roll sense motive to see if he is knows that Hawker was up to something, or he's legitimately surprised.
Looks good to me.
Freya, you sense a menacing aura. You
Oh,
are up
baby.
against someone of higher level than you.
This man has a menacing aura as he changes baby's
Oh!
diapers.
Hey, someone of higher level than me. Oh my god. Wait, before we acknowledge the good roll, I push it away and go, I detect evil.
Oh my god.
I
What is the
swear-
cutoff for Detect Evil? Oh yeah, let's go for this.
Just some fucking guy, man.
He sure is. Nah,
Yeah, but
he's not just some fucking guy. He's one of the four noble families.
Yeah, he's a named NPC. He might be
Yeah.
important. As far as we know, he's the mastermind behind this whole thing.
Freya feels a line of menace. Oh, someone of higher level. Her eyes begin to glow.
Faint.
Faint evil.
Evil.
Yeah, he's an aristocrat. I expected evil.
Freya begins to sweat as Yargadas does something important.
Actually, let me double check his alignment.
He might not be. He might
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Just,
yeah.
Nope,
might
he
not
is.
be.
No,
Okay.
he's not. Shit, fuck.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
no,
what?
evil.
An
Yeah.
aristocrat that's not evil? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he just might. Again, I'm sorry to tell you this. He just might be some fucking guy.
Dude,
Hey,
yeah.
Polaris,
Yeah,
I
but
rolled
hey,
a 6. This was the
now
point.
Running. Yeah.
It was
yeah,
a joke.
But now running, he's not evil.
Or
Let's
he's
hope we
not
do
strong
that.
enough to be detected.
Or he's not strong enough.
Or simply put, he just might be some guy.
Oh, but from your perspective, reminder, he is higher level than you. So if he's evil, it should proc.
Maybe. Freya is sweating in the corner as Yagadas rolls something competent and continues to see.
Yeah, I rolled 25 cents motive. Is this guy bullshitting me, or does he legit not know anything about Mr. Hawker?
He's curious. He's curious. He is playing a little because he doesn't know what kind of extracurricular activity you're talking about. And he might want to find out. But he has heard of something.
Okay. Well, it seems that Mr. Hawker was spending some downtime in the sawmill with a particular flame of his. Unfortunately, she was there at the time of the.
So the rumors were true. I've heard the common folk, overheard the common folk discuss it, but of course, it is not professional behavior to do that. But why are we speaking ill of the dead?
I am not. I just have to clarify with you that you were unaware of his of what he was doing.
His free time is his free time.
Well, yes. However, it wasn't during his free time, and it was on your property. So it's just a question that we have to ask. Unfortunately.
Hey, out of character, we're gonna ask about the money embezzlement.
Oh yeah. So that was my trick. Is I was
Oh,
out
you
of
were
character.
asked specifically not to
Not
bring
to,
that
yeah, not to
back
bring that
to.
up. Yeah. But I was like low key, like probing, like, hey, do you know about the things he was doing? But implying it was the him having a relationship with this woman in the mill during
So
working time. But if he knew about the embezzlement, I should know about that due to the sense motive. So
you
that was
got a
the double
25
trick.
at the point you were sensing motive. At this point, like, he's heard more rumors and he knows this guy better than you.
Yeah.
He might have heard rumors about the thing, about the embezzlement. You cannot tell whether or not that's specifically, because you haven't asked specifically about it.
Yeah. That's fair.
I generally do not approve of my workers committing such activities during their work, especially in such a dangerous and well, not necessarily dangerous, but in such a location. But what is the purpose of this inquiry?
Well, it has been brought up, and then of course, once it has been brought up, we have to investigate it. You know, all the possible leads have to be looked into. Do you know of any reasons one might want to do Mr. Hawker harm, either for um, his relationships or for anything else he might have been doing?
Do you
Again,
suspect Mr.
ag-
Vindo?
out at the time he says, officially we cannot state anything. It is an ongoing investigation, but he leans in kind of like unofficially. Though he is quite upset, we don't believe him to be actually. But someone else might have fancied his daughter and seen Mr. Hawker as a threat.
The
Or
rumor mongering of the common folk is not my business.
no, that
I'm
is
sorry.
also fair. That is
How
also
come
fair.
you? Sorry.
But you may have known he was your employee, his character that we did not, and might have insight on why someone else might want to do him harm. Looks to Pontus, who clearly has a question.
How come you are the bugger?
He was a good worker. He got the job done and sold much lumber.
So he was kind of like a do-it-all sort of guy.
Yes.
But is he done putting the diaper on the kid?
Yeah, at this point, yes. The kid runs past you into the halls.
Gives a meaningful look. What does the kid do?
The kid runs past you into the halls. Also, Eli,
Okay.
there's a big blowing noise on your microphone.
Okay. God damn it, it's hot here. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Pontus says, Pontus looks at the kid and gives Rhyme a small, or no, Zek is the person who is the least intimidating of us. Gives Zek a small tug on the arm and says, "Oi, kid, you want to play tag? Zek sucks, and I'm
No, no.
like,
Zach is just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hang out. Meanwhile, I am 20. I am a college student. Why are you trying to rope me in with it? Zach does not say this out loud because they do not
Oh
have the
boy,
social.
do I?
No.
all right, I'll
Inside, Anzac slowly dies.
Yeah,
I'll
and
warn
Zach's
ya.
like, yeah, sure, inside. Ah.
I'll warn you. Well, they may be talking about boring grown-up stuff. He puts some
Please.
emphasis on it, but I'm a master at tag. And Pontus will chase the kid off and taking Zek with him for a lack of suspicion purposes, will basically keep the kid occupied. So
Okay,
talk
I
more
would.
openly, kind of way.
I will just say, because considering the fact that Rhyme is pretty known, like well known around the town at this point as the person who is good with kids, if Zek Rhyme's just gonna blink if you want me to save you.
Huge blink.
Zek blinks rapidly.
Yeah.
Zek blinks in Morse
Yeah,
code.
just continuously blinking and like, please help me, please help me.
So the two come up and help me.
Help.
uh, I guess Rhyme like is is Pontus dragging Zek away like by the arm?
Yes, but you can convince him. Oh no, looks like Rhyme's joining us, and she's got big long arms and fingers. What you gonna do now? And then heads
Look
out.
out! It's me, the tickle monster.
Oh my
Runs
god, that's so
away.
adorable.
Some of the help who are good with kids help you out, and also keep an eye on you.
Naturally, Pontus isn't trying to make this a secret. He's trying to give Yagadas the opportunity to potentially take the conversation in a different direction and have the dad be more open.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know what direction, but I feel like it's a potential good idea.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one.
The conversation moves into a drawing room, where he sits down with you, and you are offered a drink by some servants, a servant, and the news. um, as for enemies, we, of course, have a good working relationship with the other industry in town, but after certain rumors lately about us, um, I wonder if a jealous competitor is attempting to besmirch our name and hinder our business.
Yes, we now that we did hear about some of those. I didn't think them to be true to begin with, but it's one of the reasons why we also had to come by and ask questions. You know how it is, the common folk.
Hmm.
They never know what it's truly like.
Indeed.
Trying to butter him up.
Yeah. But I mean,
Ellen, I'm trying to figure out a way to somehow bring up his finances without breaking, without
yeah.
without straight out making him suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to. I don't. The one guy asked, and I don't want to fuck him over.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah, I went BRB for a second. We fucking over the rich man?
No. Well, the other employee of the mill asked us. He said Parker had been cooking the books and asked us specifically not to tell the Skelettis. But I want to
ask
somehow.
you not to make it back to him.
Oh, not lead it back to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you could have figured that out in like half a day, but you know.
I have a way. Actually, so out of character because he probably would have asked this. Who controls the books?
Both of them. They
Both.
keep tabs on each their own like part of the work.
Okay. Okay. Cool. In that case,
And that
Yagura,
means that if any suspicion on one of them, that means the suspicion on both of them.
but you said that they each take care of their own things. So if only Hawker's stuff has been fudged with,
you do not have proof. Importantly, you've not gotten the books.
no, but I can say we have.
You can say it.
Would it have been possible to have gotten access to the books? Because if Hawker could write stuff in them, presumably Mr. Scaletti does not have them, at least at the moment.
Your investigation was not focused on that until now, and thus you don't know. You could try and go back and look at it, but you can also ask Titus whether or not he has the books.
All right, yeah. Yeah, Yagadas would be like, again, standard questions we have to ask. There may have been some form of financial incentive in this. In which case, do you happen to have Mr. Hawker's half of the books, ledgers and documentation of that sort?
Yes, I was. I'm given a report. I copies every month, so I do have those.
Would it be? I would hope it would be notable for us to be able to see Hawkers. Of course, all of this is in confidentiality with the guards and the chief.
The chief asked you to
investigate. Yes, and we just have to determine that that there wasn't a financial incentive to his death.
Do you have a ruling or a letter? Or...
I mean, we have a letter of.
May I see it?
He will hand over the letter from the chief. It's he will, as he hands it over, he'll say it's a letter of, out of character. Blanking on the word. Yagadas is not a letter of
Introduction.
introduction. Yeah, a letter of introduction.
he reads it over. Oh, I guess I will, in interest of public safety and justice, I will comply. In this case, I shall get them from my office.
Also, I would like to roll sense motive on when he said that someone was trying to smear him with false accusations.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ah, fuck.
He believes someone. It seems like he believes someone is trying to smear him with false accusation. The accusations he is talking about may be related to the burnt down grain mills.
Now hold on a minute.
Oh,
Detective
that
Frey
are
is
not
on the case.
I mean, like, there are absolutely rumors and suspicion cast
Yeah,
his
yeah.
way.
But is like when he brings it up, does he like? Is there like some? Do we? Because I rolled shit. Do we get a sense of like? He's like, yes, those are rumors that are entirely true.
You don't get the sense that the rumors are true, but
Okay. He doesn't
like
believe them to be
you,
true.
or he didn't, or there's really nothing to go by in this way. His intention is to clear his name
Okay.
and to maybe stop those rumors. That is his motive. Um,
All right.
um, if he did it, if he had his people do it, a simple sense motive check on that would not be enough.
Okay.
But yeah, he is acting out of self-interest in bringing that up.
Okay.
As probably anyone would do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I will get them from my office once the questions have.
Did Enzek stay or did Enzek leave?
Yeah, Enzek was fucking. Oh, Enzek was
And
pulled
it
away
was
by
saved.
Pontus, remember?
No, Rhyme saved him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. I thought you were talking about the current conversation. Apologies.
So, if okay, so if you're
Zach is
here, yeah, Enzek is here. Yeah, no, she'd be like, sorry, what?
No, continue.
If Enzek is here, then Yagadas will say, well, Enzek here particularly good with numbers and be able to look them over relatively quickly. Right, we'll probably be able to look it over before we finished our questioning.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's very easy. All I need would just be a general log of the information. Be no problem.
I would need half an hour to get them. It's a lot of papers shuffled in, but
I can help you sort through them as well.
Okay, so Ellen, I'm not asking to lie detector this because, as noted previously, that's not what sense motive is. However,
no, in this case, you could lie detector this.
Okay, but in that specific line, it'll take me 30 minutes. I'm sense motivating for a look of shifty eyes, maybe sweaty palms. Something that implies I need to be alone.
Yeah.
And if anyone else would like to roll, please. 18!
Okay.
I would like to assist.
Not 19!
Um.
Make that a 20.
Freya, you've never done this amount of paper.
Oh, but I bet you know who has.
But
Over an
you've
elf.
also seen people do this amount of paperwork, and they were faster. Or they organized it better. Yeah, it is. You have a great organizational system, but one of your siblings has a terrible organizational system and will take
Yeah.
twice as long.
Looks
But
over at Enzek,
most
who's good with
people-
that.
Most people would be able to do this in like, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So he is giving himself plenty of time. And that is something you notice. Like, he is intending to give himself plenty of time to
You
do
just don't
Sir.
know why.
If I may, how do I say this? How do I fucking say this?
My paperwork is a private matter. I shall take care of it on my own.
Of course.
I can understand if you wouldn't want people to see a mess of paperwork. I can only imagine how disorganized it is if it'll take you 30 minutes.
We get a lot of trade with lumber, especially from common folk who do not necessarily are not as necessarily as organized. It means that
I understand. It takes you
this
time to
particular
read it
matter
over.
and sorting one of my lumber laborers from the other is mainly the main part of the work.
Ah, one box or
I'm
two
good at
box.
it.
I understand.
Are you attempting to insult me?
Not at all. I can only believe you to be quite the professional. I'm. I don't mean to sound rude, sir. I'm not one who's dealt with a lot of paperwork before. I can only imagine that you were very proficient in your organizational skills.
Then trust me that this is a very particular case.
Yeah.
I understand, but so is ours.
Yagras will
Then you will
try.
have to wait.
Yagras will try and smooth this over by accidentally insulting Freya and say, she mean no offense. You have to understand, she's a church girl.
Understandable. Not every cleric is.
Not every cleric is a clerk.
Yes.
Good, I got him to laugh. I'm in. He's when he's not paying attention, he's gonna shoot a look up. So sorry.
Freya doesn't look any. Freya's like, yeah. Freya is in this moment is like, I mean, you're right. I'm a paladin. My job is to hit things with a hammer, and I have a target in front of me. Not gonna lie.
I mean, so you must understand. Most people, when faced with something that they may be sus about, will just deny it straight up.
Yeah, straight up, just deny it. My question
Oh
is,
yes, and if we were in a party with a rogue, I'd be like, rogue, go steal.
yeah.
Oh, you are actually.
Well,
Kinda, yeah. Not in name, but in
Hey,
stats.
Zach.
But yes.
oh my God, Zek, the college rogue.
No.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to
No.
like, have us be able to be like, hey, these numbers don't seem right.
Oh, he will get the numbers for
Oh,
you.
listen,
You just take some time.
I want you to understand here. Zach can read through this extraordinarily quickly.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
So-
my thing is that it's not that it's not that the numbers are going to be wrong on his end. If we look at the numbers and can even have some level of like these like even just one instance of these two numbers are not correct, we can be like bring up to him, hey, there was a rumor Harker was cooking the books, and see how he reacts to that. But
and
otherwise, it is super suspicious for us just to go in like that.
I will
You
also
know-
give you this. It will be much more effective if you take, like, if you look at the paperwork now, go away and come back tomorrow or the day after, and then say, so we looked into it. Something is wrong.
Okay.
Because
okay.
that will
I'll-
have, like, that will give you like an alibi for, oh, actually you did look into it, instead of, oh, you know immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Did you ask him about the specifics of the jealousy of the other families? Or the jealousy he was talking about?
No.
No.
Mainly, I'm latching
Yeah,
onto the fact that we asked if we could see his paperwork, and he gave us like an extraordinarily long amount of time for him to go change numbers.
It's suspicious. Yes. Yagadas will be like, you know, that's where the family is cool. You brought something up before. Do you have any idea of who might be instigating these rumors against your family?
We have many competitors, and success breeds
Jealousy amongst the less successful.
jealousy amongst the less successful, of course. On misfortune, also can lead.
At this rate, can I roll diplomacy to try and make his attitude towards me better?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I've been buttering this motherfucker up. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
the
you
life
go.
of the rich is so hard.
I would like to roll diplomacy to aid.
Poor noble me.
I would like to roll diplomacy to aid, just to like to be like, oh, I'm the silly one who doesn't understand you.
Okay. Yeah.
25.
Okay. Yeah. You've improved. Dude.
Great, awesome, cool. I think that's indifferent to friendly, right? Unless he was less than indifferent, he might have been less than indifferent.
You are not quite sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
all we need to do is keep him talking, and we could theoretically send Zach to sneak if Zach is willing to sneak, because this man might be a murderer.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh God. Okay.
I'm trying to think of a legitimate excuse that could send Enzek off.
The main thing is that The main thing is that that's hard to do.
You can unsave Zach.
Pontus could come in and be like, "Hey, those other kids better than we thought. We need you." And
I need backup.
I need backup. Kid's got a really low center of gravity.
Funny thing, if you walked out, you would have found Pontus laying on the ground pretending to be dead, with the kid possibly stabbing him with a stick. Pontus is proud, but it's... Tell me if I'm wrong about how I'm playing him, but I feel like it's not the type of proud where he feels the need to defend himself or look good.
That seems about right for him. Real quick though, I have an out for this. I'm Freya.
Oh yes.
And if anyone is worried about Pontus doing literally anything, it's Freya. Freya's going to lean over to Zach and be like, "Hey Zach, Pontus has been gone for a real long time. Do you mind checking on him, please?"
Oh, of course, yes.
She winks at you.
Earlier he said he was going to play some tag, so with one of the kids wandering around. So
He did smell sickly.
Honestly, I'm
Well,
mostly worried about him trying to teach the kid curse words, and that would just be
the
rude.
main thing is the main. Well, the main
Mm.
thing is that he smells like that. Is that he's a fish. He's
That
also
does make sense.
he does have a bit of a fishy smell wherever he goes. He also
Yeah.
likes to swim a lot.
I would appreciate my child not learning curse words.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can take. I'll see if I can find him.
Rom's quite good with children, but Pontus might be a little too much even for her.
Okay.
The
Okay,
wonderful out of I don't trust that fish.
I don't trust that fish. I definitely don't trust that fish.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing, I've been
Zach,
thinking.
No, go ahead. Sorry, pardon. Sorry, Eli. Go.
This isn't important. You keep going. I'll type it.
No, you go first. You're fine. You were literally talking.
Okay, Pontus. I was thinking while I was AFK, and I think Pontus would. Freya would have been better liked by everyone in their fish community, but I think Pontus may have been more popular with the kids.
Oh yeah,
Because
Freya's a
he's
stick in the
always
mud.
getting into some shit.
And Freya's a
Exactly.
stick in the mud. She's like, have y'all heard
So, I
about the
think
Lord and Savior Gozra?
Pontus is that cool uncle that you know you
Pontus
shouldn't
is
hang
that
out
cool,
with, but
unhinged uncle.
yeah, he's that cool uncle that lets you smoke his cigarettes while he lights a firecracker and throws it into a person's mailbox.
Yeah, that's about right. Pontus. So I think Pontus might actually be pretty good with kids under supervision.
Supervision qualification.
Oh, exactly. Freya's putting her... Okay, I'm going to be frank with you. I was about to say Freya's lying. She's not lying. There is a part of her that is truthfully worried that Pontus is teaching the baby curse words. Because he would.
He would.
The baby comes running back into the room, looks at his gun, and just runs back off.
No. We would never be trusted in this house again.
We would never be welcome back.
Oi, you know the reverend's a pufferfish, right? Want to see how to set him off?
Oh my fucking god.
God, can you imagine causing the problem of this man having his child look at him every single day? Cunt.
We're afraid that Pontus is going to turn the kid into an Australian.
Oh.
A true concern.
True concern.
Actually a problem, yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Pontus is what we would call a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pontus in this industry is called a problem. All right. I cannot think of any other questions. I've lost my train of thought is gone. Does anyone have any ideas?
Pontus will eventually come back in with the kid on his shoulders.
Well, no.
Yeah. So
Don't.
I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions to give Enzek time to snoop. And if there are literally no questions left that I can think of, I'm just gonna be like,
we can do these two simultaneously. What are we gonna?
We can attempt.
Also, the thing is, Pontus doesn't know about your plan.
Yeah. But okay. So here's what I'm saying. Right. Yagados is trying to ask questions to give Enzek time to snoop.
Unless you're planning to start playing with the kid, you can come in at that exact moment, and then Zach can go off with you again.
Yeah, that's fine. What I'm saying is, Yagados is trying to give Enzek time to snoop, so he's asking questions. But if we, out of character, cannot think of any questions been trying to say this, then I will just say, Yagados asks questions. Move
Yeah.
scene.
Mhm.
But I'm asking the group, are there any other questions that people can think of? Because I can't.
Has something like this ever happened before, like a murder on the property?
That's a good question.
In the sawmill, no.
Oh, what do you mean in the sawmill?
The late unpleasantness did take a few of my works. Yeah.
In what particular industry? Like obviously not the sawmill, but
in the grain mill.
What happened in the grain mill? If you don't mind me asking.
Chopper got to one of the workers.
Is he referring to goblins? Or what is he referring to?
Chopper.
Yeah, I think Chopper was the name of the serial killer from the late unpleasantness.
You have not asked anyone in town about it. Much to know about them.
Actually,
If
you know
want,
what?
you can get the lore here.
This is the perfect time to make a man tell a story. Actually,
Yeah.
I feel right like a fool. I've heard that phrase a lot, and I don't think I actually know what the great unpleasantness is.
This is also good because me, out of character, doesn't know what it is.
I don't know either, actually. Zero talking. I don't remember.
I forgot to exposit it.
Yeah, so as a way to fill time for my friend Zach, deposit information, God.
Are you going?
Okay.
Please.
So in that case, yeah, that'd be great. But I actually did come up with a question that probably
Ask
has
that
been
before
short
exposit.
answered. Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna ask if he, in more flowery language like he has been, if he has any connection with what was his name? Bailey? No, what was the name of the Bond?
Okay.
Bonnie?
It was
No.
I think it was a B name.
Bradley.
Bradley. Does he
Yeah,
have any
Bradley
connection with
Brad.
Bradley?
Brad, the man with no last name, except for Brad.
Bradley sells grain to the mill.
That's it? Alright.
That's it.
I find it. Wait, hold on. To his mill? Because he has a sawmill, not a.
He also has a
mill.
grain mill. We
I
just
have a
talked about
Oh,
it.
he
grain mill.
also has a grain mill. Ah,
Yes.
alright.
This is
The only
this is
one
Mr. Tit Mill.
functioning still.
Yeah, alright. In that case.
This is one Mr. Tit Mill.
I will. Can I roll sense motive on that statement just to see if maybe he does know more about Bailey or not?
Yeah,
Or
go ahead.
Bradley. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Bailey.
Nah, that's cool.
Also, out of character, that confirms the connection between the two murders.
Yeah, it does. I'm thinking.
Ooh.
I thought about that. Yeah. So, I out of character, I don't think it actually has anything to do with him, but Yaganos will bring up of like like it is someone might be targeting you specifically or your businesses because that's twice now someone directly or indirectly connected to you has been. But I will wait for that until after his explanation of the great.
Nah, like that's just some peasant, some farmer to him.
Okay. He's not like a big time contributor of the grain.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right then. In that case, Yagadas will sit back and for story time.
Do we want to do story time first, or Zek does a secret mission first? I'm for super spy Zek personally.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
think that'll
Anyone?
influence story time.
I have a question. Does
Yes.
anyone on team play with a kid also have sneaky abilities?
Yes, but again, Pontus doesn't know what's going on.
Yes, that can fill you in.
Yeah, and Jake can tell you.
No.
Surprising no one, the massive ice witch does not have any stealth capabilities.
Oh, okay.
Isn't Zek our only sneaky sneak?
No, Pontus has a decent sneak, and he has shadow magic.
This is true. I am not
Not that
sneaky.
a not that a white shadow swimming through the ground is the subtlest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm. Do you both wanna do a sneak?
What do you think?
Wait. Okay, is someone else going? Oh wait, hold. I thought I was just going in by
No.
myself.
Do you want to?
I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty good at not getting caught,
So do you
and
think? So you think you're good without help?
I mean, I don't know who anybody else in the party who's actually good at, who isn't already
Pontus,
preoccupied.
Pontus is good at it, and you can leave the child with Rhyme.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask Eli. Would Pontus? The main thing is I thought Zek was gonna go in alone because if Zek went in to check with Pontus and then left, the kid we'd be like, oh yeah, they went with each other and then they went somewhere else, and it's like, oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a loose end. If
Yeah.
Zek goes by themselves and then comes back and then checks on Pontus a little after, therefore it's less suspicion on you and me because like you'll have an alibi and I'll have an alibi because like oh yeah you guys were fucking running around the house playing hide and seek. Of course it took a while.
Oh, hide and seek. Shit, you're smart.
Or not hide and seek. Tag.
No, the hide and seek though.
Hide and seek is good. Yeah, hide and seek is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Like,
offer to play hide and seek.
yeah, exactly. So like it's that sort of thing of like, yeah, no, it's not hard. So basically, I think it'd make more sense of like Zek is going to go become sneaker master of sneak, then find Pontus, then say, hey kid, you want to play hide and seek, and then or after like it gets Pontus, and then we can say, oh yeah, we were doing hide and seek, and then it's not a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to make sure you can have one of the grown-ups be the seeker, because if the kid's anything like me, he wants to hide.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Rhyme could be the seeker.
Yeah, that's probably the
I
easiest
think
one.
Pontus might be more believable, because, Rhyme's actually observant.
Well, no, if Rhyme is the seeker, then that means that Pontus and Zek can go hide, quote unquote
Well,
hide.
but that's the thing though. No, so the plan is meant to be this, Mooney.
Zek's
Zek
going on own.
sneaks in, then talks about hide and seek after getting the information. Because this thing, Zek is able to read like an entire book in like an entire 300-page book.
I do think it'd be smarter for
than
you.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I do think it'd be smarter for you to say that you're hiding and then do the thing, because then we know where you were. You were hiding.
Yeah, so I mean, the main thing, well, I guess it's the order of operations. Do we want to have Zek try to go into the thing and then try to do hide and seek after, or go approach and then do the hide and seek thing?
No. Saying hide and seek, and then using your excuse of hiding to go snoop is the best excuse you can have if you get caught. So I think you should bring up hide and seek first.
Yeah, but it's also really suspicious though.
It is.
Yeah, the main thing is also is that it's really suspicious too, which is why I'm saying like if I do it after I break in and get all the
Yeah.
information I need, because like here's the thing, a kid's not gonna go up to his father's study.
Yeah, that's
The kid's
fair.
not gonna go up to the.
That's a
father's
cheat,
study.
SWAT.
Yeah, so like so that means that it's also the spot. So no one else is gonna
Right,
be
fair.
there. So I'm
Fair
like,
enough.
I'm just gonna go do that first, and then we'll do the hide and seek, and then it's like, oh, easy. There you
No,
go.
fair enough. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Do what
So,
you think.
yeah. Also, I'm gonna be smart about this. I'm going to take a little bit of black paint from my. Hold on, I need to actually do something. I'm gonna take a little bit of black paint from my war paint to give myself a little stealth buff. And just
Yeah.
kind of, just a little stealth
Can
buff.
you
Imagine you
assign
also have, like,
your kineticist
Magic that can
thing?
do this and stuff.
Wait, what?
Your kineticist like body mutation thing to get +8 stealth?
I already no, I use that for disabled device. I basically have that main line in a disabled device after we got the gloves. So
Um. If you so you do you also have like some magic that can help you here?
the war paint is a spheres of might ability. It's basically, hey, I'm going to actually use one of my flashback points actually. In order to be like, hey, Zek made like a container of this because it takes like literally like 15 minutes to make this. Like I can
I mean,
literally just say like, and it lasts an entire day.
which ones do you have?
I
Like, which ones
have
do you
black
prepare in the
and
morning?
silver. Black and silver are the only ones that I have, and those are the only ones I can prepare.
And do you prepare both in the morning, or is that
I
something you
no
can?
no no no. You can prepare any amount of these in a day as long as you take 15 minutes of time and any gold cost or any things. Like it is
Oh, they
effectively
cost
infinite.
money.
Yeah, they cost for me specifically. They cost money because I took a drawback, but it's such a small amount of money that it's like it's not a problem. But it always takes money.
Yeah.
And I'm using a flashback point, so like, and we also have a lot of
Well,
fucking money in the bank.
well,
So like, it's
do
not.
they last all day?
In terms of like, in terms of how long the potency lasts, yes, alchemy talents last a whole day before they're spoiled. In
Or
terms
don't
of the actual no, okay. What do you mean by how long do they last?
I'm just wondering if you had these on you at the start of the day.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
if you
think.
did this at the start of the day.
Yeah, you might
In
not need to spend a
terms,
flashback.
yeah, no. Oh, well, if you make them at the beginning of the day, they last 24 hours. In terms of the actual duration, as soon as it's applied, it's 2 hours plus the duration of the DC.
Yeah.
But
The
did
flashback point
did
is
you
for
make-
the 3 weeks we spent doing downtime or whatever.
Oh,
But
okay.
but did you make any at the beginning? No, you can use it like this. But did you make any at the beginning of the day?
That I don't think Zek had that's why I'm using the flashback point to be like even though this is technically a part of a 3 week period, that's why I want to say I made it because
Okay,
like
yeah.
I didn't make it. I didn't tell you. I'm going to use a flashback point to
Okay.
make that happen.
Yeah, you can use prep. I mean,
So I will
that
I will
drop
roll a craft at you.
that is a significant drawback, because like usually like I would be like, oh yeah, no, made that, but having to spend money on it, no, you have to if you made that at the beginning of the day, you make that at the beginning of every day, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, so that would last up to that. Oh, that's gonna last. That's gonna last like 6 hours. That's fine. So increased DC. Yeah, so that's DC 25. So basically, Zek applies the as soon as they kind of get out of sight of most everyone, they're going to apply this real quick to. It's very strange. It's almost it's basically like a weird like drow magical like alchemical paint thing. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
And that would add
I'm
a
interested.
plus
He he
7.
he.
So I have familiar with me, so yeah, no, my stealth and my disarm device. Yeah, I'm just gonna go snooping. I'm gonna see if I can find this man's study and just
Go Snoop.
go for it. Yeah, go snoop.
Awesome.
So
So
I'm assuming stealth to like get away and then.
yeah, give me a
All
stealth
right.
check.
Let me roll a stealth. I'm good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Listen,
Yes.
I'll listen. Zek is a skill monkey. This is their job.
Is your familiar? Is your familiar fit for this?
The familiar.
This is fire?
This would be fire, which would be. Let me see what foxes have for familiar. Hold on.
A Firefox?
Yeah, yes, I unironically made it. Okay, so remove the +3 familiar bonus.
Mhm.
Because I
Which
forgot to remove that from earlier.
oh, was that in? Okay.
Yeah, that only applies because I would for Seln specifically. Seln gives a stealth bonus, which is like
I'll
the
be right
little
back.
squirrel creature.
Okay.
Is that implied in the math or just on the side?
I don't have Seln selected because I'm in fire mode, so like Seln wouldn't be able to give me the bonus. So
No, what I mean by that is it
It
is the
was
plus
included in the math.
19? Okay.
yeah, no, it'd be a +16. So like, therefore, it's a 29 instead of a 32. It's still fucking absurd.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, Zek is able to scamper around with no problem.
Okay. Um.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go snoop. Yeah, give me some directions. This man, I mean, I'm assuming that like this is a manor, so like this has like an upstairs section, correct?
Yeah. Give me a perception check also.
Sure. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let me check something. I believe familiars have help with perception always.
They give you alertness?
They give me alertness, which is
Plus 2?
I don't +2. Do I have that included? I actually don't have that included. Okay, so that would be a 17.
How good is
I
your familiar at stealth?
currently, if it would be a fox as a familiar,
It has your
it'd
ranks.
be it'd have a +10.
Okay.
So let me roll well, I mean, yeah. I mean, the main thing is that it can exist in my mind and still give me the bonus. So, like, I don't know why it would be
Oh,
rolling
okay,
stealth.
that's
Remember,
fine.
it's a dream familiar. It gives the
Yeah.
bonus passively and only comes out if it wants to.
Okay.
Welcome to the world of having a dream familiar, everyone.
Yay. Okay, that's cool. Um. Okay. So there's some close calls with like servants running around, like people you don't want to know, you don't want to people whom you don't want to know. Uh, yeah, the servants running around. It's a tiny bit like there's some close calls. You do a whole sneak section. There's an upstairs. You head upstairs. That is what was implied by his gesturing about where his office was. Um, and you do find his office, and you start. You make it in there stealthily. Give me a. How do you peruse books? Just sneakily.
Uh, how? Hmm.
There's a bookshelf. There's a desk. There's various
There
shelves
is no
and stuff.
investigation. I guess there's. Well, wait, the main thing is that I'm specifically looking for like logs and like information and such.
Uh-huh.
So like I'd either probably just go with a straight perception just for like if I'm straight up looking, or perhaps maybe like not a knowledge noble. That wouldn't make any sense. Honestly, it just might be a straight up perception. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So let me incorporate the alertness bonus into the perception check. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Zach is
Uh,
basically looking around for like basically looking around for as any incriminating, strange, or otherwise just kind of like documents that like, oh, that's kind of weird.
mhm.
Why would you have this in your fucking house, my guy? You're a fucking businessman.
Yeah. Do you so I have a question.
Mhm.
One, do you have more bonuses? And two, where do you look? There's a
So
shelf with books, and there's a shelf with papers, and there's a desk.
So the most obvious play, I'm gonna go for the desk first, and also no, I do not have any
There's
other additional
also
perception bonuses.
there's also walls and floor if you want to like. Oh, there's secret stuff.
Yeah. No. So the first thing I'm gonna check is I'm gonna check the
Check
desk
the
first.
desk. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Zek. Hold on. Let me get my funny talents and my ducks in a row, if proverbially speaking. Uh, so mental archive rapid process. So let me get the mind sphere really quick because the mind sphere is very funky in what it does, especially with the specific talents I have chosen. Uh,
Do you have any bonuses
I
to
can.
finding things like
I
specifically?
I do. So an interesting one,
Yeah.
rapid processing. Rapid processing would basically help me look around. Uh, basically, it says you can theoretically give me a bonus if I use this to like look at like if I wanted to like sift around or like look for anything specific or like if I wanted to look around for something hidden. It specifically applies to perception, actually.
Uh, okay.
So yeah, if I will if I need to, I will use this. I will spend a spell point to do it quicker and give whatever bonus you see fit.
Anything that specifically gives a mechanical bonus, like
No, it says that the GM's it says that it says hold on.
you don't have guidance or anything like that.
I let me see something. By spending a spell point, I'm trying. It doesn't. It says it can give me other skill checks can benefit. It basically says I can just look around quicker. I don't think I have any other bonuses. Oh wait, actually wait, I might have one.
Yeah.
I have one. I don't have time
Oh,
actually, so I wouldn't.
what is that?
I don't have time equipped, so I wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, no, 29 is all I got. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Okay. Yeah, if you spend a spell
Oh
point,
no,
you were gonna
only
do that anyway.
29.
I mean, listen, 29. The difference between a 30 and a 29 is infinite if you
Yeah.
don't have a +1.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no.
This is a fucking great spell, by the way.
Well, I mean, listen. I sacrificed the entirety of the mind sphere to gain access to cognition talents exclusively. I'm gonna use it. I took a drawback that says you're never allowed to use any of the charm talents ever. So I'm gonna fucking use the cognition talents as much as possible.
So you use this, you spend that spell point, and because you did that, you now have the time to peruse at your own leisure,
Yeah.
without needing to worry about also keeping quiet. You have time to do both. You're no longer hurried in that way.
And a final thing I can do,
Uh-huh.
if I do not find anything, I am specifically then also going to use an additional spell point to use my other talent, my other mind talent, Mental Archive, to have a memory of me searching the room so I can make another perception check when attempting to find new details about the room that I missed the first time around. Welcome to playing Zek, everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
So I spent 2 spell points, one on the first one on the second one, in order to put this to permanent memory, and I am going to basically just commit this room to memory, and I'm going to write this down in my memories notes.
Awesome.
What's the name of this guy again?
Titus Scarnetti.
Scarletti.
Scarnetti. I did give you a
Scarnetti.
handout with his picture name.
Yeah, I have the mind file. Don't worry, that's literally where I put it.
Yeah, but also I did you a handout with his picture and name in it.
Yeah. Titus Scarnetti, personal study memory. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go through his stuff. You find a bunch of things, a bunch of papers that you quickly read. Oh my god, there's so much fucking finance. He's a rich asshole.
Listen, I can read through it, no fucking problem.
There's so much, and like you start, like you start like forgetting things that you don't think are interesting or don't think you need.
Yeah, no, I am sorting through everything that isn't interesting or notable.
There's so much. I mean, he has a sawmill, so of course he can afford to pay for paper. But like, damn, fuck. There's also a bunch of like stuff that's like, some of it is like either written in code, which you have to decipher. Give me a linguistics check.
I can do that quite easily. Linguistics time. Let me see. All right, linguistics. I am going to burn to re-roll that.
You start deciphering it, and you find out the thing he's writing down is just more finance. It's just more noble shit.
I'm going to spend a burn to re-roll this. Hold on.
Okay.
There's probably
Is that
something
you
here.
can do?
Yes. One of my Kineticist
time?
talents, I am specifically going to use Future Glimpse in order to see a timeline in which I already solved the cipher.
Is that something you can do even if you don't have time?
Future Glimpse is a fucking instant, immediate action. It just happens. I can re-roll one check I just made.
Yeah, but you're fire right now.
Well, yeah, no, but the main thing is I can prepare any talent so long as I have but it's one it's basically, if I have a penalty to caster level for my thing, if I am in a different element than the talent prepared, but it doesn't mean I still can't prepare it and use it.
Oh, interesting.
It is not excluded. It is one of the main bonuses. If I'm locked into it, I get a bonus, but if I'm not locked into it, I have a penalty. Since it's at level 1, I can still use it.
Yeah. I mean, it's the not utility mod talents you can't prepare, right?
What did you say, Alan?
It's the It's the blast stuff. You can't
Yeah.
do.
I cannot prepare a blast of a different element. That one I just
Yeah.
straight up cannot prepare things
Yeah,
from if
okay.
they're of a different element. If
Yeah.
it's utility, can do it as long as I have it.
Yeah.
But I have a penalty to it. If it's a
Yeah.
blast, I just can't prepare it if it's a different element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the downside.
Yeah. So you figure out, like, you solve the code.
I look into an alternate timeline in which I already solved the cipher to solve the cipher in the current timeline like a fucking asshole.
Like, it's more bullshit. There's like stuff about, like, he's gotten, like, he's referencing, like, oh, his relationship with like his relationship with the Varisians isn't great. Like, he doesn't, like, he at some point, to a noble friend of his, he bemoans that, like, they're still holding a grudge 40 years after his father, like, those yeah. You get the sense that, like, you are intimately familiar with how he is a conservative man with a big hold on industry and enterprise, and he has his family is traditional and clings to old Chilish values that are in many ways outdated. This this is not necessarily something that you're getting a lot that a lot of other people don't necessarily have in such details, but this is something people know about him. But sorry, I should reference this better. Barbarians are like the more the people who lived here the longest in this country. Um, while Chile is while that nation is very, very, and like, this country has been occupied, or like has been what this country called today for many, many years. And like, there was an empire that did fall and stuff like that. So this is a case of his dad came in and tried to do some bad stuff to the locals, and they're still holding a grudge against his dad, who is dead 20 years, who has been dead for 20 years. And very understandable, as you can get from the letters. I don't know Zach's values, but I'm guessing very understandable that they're still holding a grudge against them. But yeah, like, I mean, the thing is, he uses this code for absolutely shit you do not give any fucks about, and that's just, like, he doesn't have the same priorities as you. You go through his entire financial section, you go through his books, you look behind the bookshelf. There's no hidden rooms behind the bookshelf. And yeah, like, you look at all the financial papers from the lumber mill, and give me a stealth check.
Stealth. Excellent. Ah. into the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At some point, at some point, a servant goes in and starts like cleaning a little bit, and you make your way out, and you make your way in. It doesn't take a long time. It's just a quick clean, maybe a check, but you avoid that, and you continue. You find all the stuff from the lumber mill. Um, you go through it. You don't need him to do it now, but he's still going to do it, and you probably still have him. You put things back in a way that makes sense so that it's probably not suspicious. But
You don't have
you
anything
do your
for
best.
scrying, do you?
No. I
Fair.
have detect magic. I
And
could.
yeah, you can detect magic if you want.
I swear to God, if I yeah, sure.
Magic.
How long does that take?
An action.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how things normally work in this. Yeah, you detect magic. There's magic. Like
What
there's
kind
some
of
magic
magic?
stuff around. There's a block chest and like there's like an item on a wall. He's a
I'm not
plus one.
interested in stealing. So
He's a plus
it's
one short sword.
I am not stealing that. I don't steal things. So, okay, so the information I gathered thus far is he seems to have a lot of files and stuff on. He seems to have a lot of files and stuff on, on his financial workings, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't find anything sufficient. I tried breaking code, and it was mostly just even more finances and talking about family and a
Yeah.
family feud and all that.
Yeah.
All right.
He's happy about being like dependent on his lumber mill for like their like trade and how he can bully them into agreeing with his policy when the nobles are called together to petition.
Okay.
He's very happy about that. Yeah. Um, Also, so you go through all that, you check everything, you do confirm actually. Give me a proof.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any bonuses on this.
Yeah.
I didn't think a praise would be freaking. Zach is not a merchant, but Zach can try.
Yeah. Look and try.
Look,
Oh
look.
shit!
Oh shit!
Nobody
Why do I
expects
keep
praise
rolling high?
Great.
Why do I keep rolling high? Fuck off with the
because
roll
you're
high.
God.
You find like a few instances minor like, oh, he fucked them over. He fucked these people over on that one also. You look through the paper, the lumber mill stuff.
Yeah, I also I point at you, Ellen.
Yeah, what?
I was going to say never mind. But yeah, no, continue.
Oh, okay.
You can check.
Yeah. Yeah. So you go through the papers and he hid the fraud pretty well. You were suspicious that there would, knowing that he did skim the books, you can see it. But if you didn't know that, it would be like you'd only get suspicious. So
Yeah.
um,
I can. I listen. I have
and
this
then
all commit to memory. Oh fuck. Okay.
you are starting to head out. You're heading downstairs. And then you
Uh.
remember,
Hmm.
oh fuck, that desk had a secret compartment. That teak wood desk, inlaid with silver and gold. Had a secret compartment.
How far
missed
away
it.
am I from the desk? Like, how far away am I from the room at this point?
I mean, you could go back, but it would be risky.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, gamers.
So here's the thing. I have a plan that if it works, we're golden. If it doesn't, we're fucked. So if you want to do something that might get you fucked, go ahead.
You're like on the stairs down.
Oh, yeah, no. If I'm like, oh, I just remembered there's a secret compartment that is, I can't go into my memories to open that. I need to know. So, alright. Yeah,
We
no, Zek
believe
is
in
gonna
you.
fucking risk. Listen, Zek has advanced processing and has mental archive activated. If Zek can get things done quickly, Zek can disable device very quickly if necessary. So Zek is going to risk it for the biscuit.
Is Zek within 30 feet of me?
Zek, yeah, no,
Yes, right now.
right now. But you
Well,
don't know
that's
where
not
Zek
helpful.
is in the house. Yeah.
He's
But
like,
that's
if
on
you're
the
within 30
staircase.
feet of me while you're in his office, I can make you reroll.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Zek is going to risk it for the biscuit.
Okay.
We love biscuits
So
here.
question, yeah, is his office above the drawing room? Because if it is, then 30 feet.
Zach, you head back upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick about this. I have thieves' tools. I'm a quick little NB. I can do this.
And as you head upstairs,
We love them.
a servant is about, and a servant is about to head up.
Of
this
his
is
of his
where,
study.
up the stairs, and
Up the
this
stairs.
is where we will call cliffhanger on the stealth
Ah!
part 2.
I mean, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to say I've been looking around for Pontus and the kid. It's not hard.
I mean, we can start next.
No, we'll do it next session.
Zach makes a stealth check and succeeds.
Yeah, almost certainly. Almost.
Zach
certainly.
makes a stealth
But,
check. Zach succeeds his stealth check.
Yeah.
Listen, Zek is not good at combat. Zek is good at one thing, and that one thing is knowing things. Well, there's two things. It's knowing things and finding and getting the things to know. You know.
We love
What do
it.
you
We
do?
love
I'm
a
not
rogue.
binary, no thanks.
We love an academic rogue.
Yeah.
Listen, it's so important.
I'm very proud of the party. You all did great.
I mean, listen.
Eat the
I looked at
rich.
the party. Yeah, eat the rich.
rich.
I listen. The rest of this party, everyone is either a himbo, a thembo, or just not
Or
smart
Freya.
in that way, or Freya. Freya
Well,
or
Pontus isn't really a himbo. He's too much
yeah,
of
no,
a
he's awful.
douchebag.
Yeah, he's all
and
he's
Yagados is
awful.
a twunk.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yagados.
He may be more of a twink. He's more of a twink.
Yagados is a smart boy, but he's not like he's smart, but not like I can literally memorize things permanently kind of intelligent.
Yeah, but that's like a beyond normal scope. I have a 17 intelligence.
Yeah, no, you're very smart.
I'm very
Rhyme is worldly, but not bookly.
Yeah.
Worldly
Rhyme
is
is
in quotations.
Rhyme is
Yeah,
wise.
Rhyme is literally Rhyme is wise as fuck, but she
Yeah.
ain't simply smart.
Yeah, Rhyme has very practical knowledge. Yagados
Ironically, Pontus is smarter than he is wise. But I'm sorry. Continue.
No, yeah, that's fine. Pontus is he's doing it.
And Freya's
And
hot.
Freya's something. Zach fills
Freya's
in very
hot.
specific. Freya is hot. Zach is Zach, and that is all you need to know.
Leader is Freya. Lancer is Pontus, obviously. Smart guy is Zek. Big guy is Rhyme. The heart is
Yago?
the heart is
No, I'd say the other way around.
Yagadas.
Rhyme
I
is the
would-
what, and Yagadas is the big guy.
Oh yeah, because you are dealing ridiculous damage.
Yeah, I'm dealing ridiculous damage.
Yeah, no. He might not be big guy literal,
Physically.
but he's a big guy proverbial.
I could also I could also see a quick spin around where Pontus is the big guy, Freya's the Lancer, and your Yagadas is the leader.
Everyone is a different part
But-
of.
Either way, for now, this has been Rise of the Rune Lords. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.